We're in Decatur as the St. Teresa Bulldogs host the Central A&M Raiders. SEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by News Channel 20, starts now.
You're watching SEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by News Channel 20.
Good evening and welcome to SEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by News Channel 20. We're in Decatur as the St. Teresa Bulldogs will take on the Central A&M Raiders. Paul Wapple, Adam Anderson, we're ready to go. We've got a beautiful night for football. We're not on St. Teresa's home field tonight, but
no, a little mishap. Construction just got behind delays. That seems to happen in this world round. But a beautiful revamped Milliken facility. We're on turf. It's football weather. It's kind of going to maybe be a little chilly tonight, but it's going to be hot action out here on the field.
St. Teresa 0-2, Central A&M 1-1. What do you see as the keys to tonight's game? SEFCU is your key to getting a new home loan.
First off, for Central A&M, it's just keep taking steps forward. Coach Weekly talked earlier this week with Dante. They've had a lot of injuries in 2 weeks, and I'm talking a lot of injuries. So you're going to see some moving around. You're going to see some different things. Hopefully that can spring them to a victory tonight. For the St. Teresa Bulldogs, you got to find some rhythm offensively. Granted, they have played some very, very top-tier competition these first 2 weeks, but they seem to be a little out of rhythm. They need to probably rely on Monty Snyder a little bit in the backfield to get them going and have a big game for them tonight.
All right, we got beautiful weather, like we said, should be a good game. Right now, we're going to turn it over to the third member of the broadcast team, Dante Furco. Dante has tonight's Brant Professional Agriculture field conditions. Dante?
Thank you, Paul. We're here on Frank M. Lindsay Field for a beautiful night for high school football across the area, but especially here in Decatur. We have about 73 degrees at this moment, but as we get closer to that halftime as well as the end of the game, we're going to see a little bit of a cool down into the high 60s. We have a low turf on this field. The ball may be rolling a little bit, whether it is in the kick game or even if there's a fumble on the offensive side of the ball. Also to mention, a little bit of a breeze. So when the kickers are kicking, will that have an impact? Something we'll have to wait and see. St. Teresa and Central A&M both have reliable kickers in that kick game. So something to keep an eye out on as we head into tonight's game. Back to you, Paul.
Decatur, St. Teresa, and Central A&M. SEFCU Friday Night Rivals is up next. Welcome back to SEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by News Channel 20. Paul Wapple, Adam Anderson, Dante Furco, the entire SEFCU Friday Night Rivals crew at Milliken University in Decatur. We're awaiting the start of Decatur St. Teresa and Central A&M.
This is a non-conference matchup. It'd take too long to explain why it's a non-conference matchup, but it is. It's going to be a big one here tonight. Both teams really looking for victories, especially St. Teresa, who's sitting at 0-2 right now.
Defending state champion, talking about the Bulldogs and 0-2, and a lot of people really concerned. And obviously you lose two, but they played two. We talked about in our previous show, two top-notch teams, one at Indiana. They played Belleville-Altough last week. Central A&M 1-1. This is always a big game and a big rivalry.
Yeah, definitely big rivalry. A lot of history between these two teams. A lot of coaches have coached with St. Teresa and with Central A&M, and a lot of coaches now on the sideline were players in this game as well. So it's definitely one both communities really look forward to. There's a huge crowd still filing in here at Milliken University tonight.
And we are just about set for the kickoff. An absolutely gorgeous night, 70 degrees. Temperature will drop a little bit during the game, and this is what it's all about.
Yeah, this is the football weather you want and you talk about, not that week one stuff that we had. And it's crazy to think 2 weeks ago we were watching a weather bulb on the sideline to now we can just get out there and it's just beautiful.
And we are just about set. The Bulldogs of St. Teresa will receive the kickoff, and we are underway. That is a kickoff brought to you by Bridge Care Suites. Fielded cleanly, still on his feet at the 30, 35, got some speed. Look at him go to the 47-yard line. How about that for a good start? Great return there for St. Teresa.
Yeah, that was 23, Tylon Davis. He is a sophomore. Beautiful field position. Again, those are the momentum plays that Coach Miller is looking for out of his guys. If they get off to a hot start here tonight, it could be a long night for the Raider fans.
And like I said, excellent field position as the Bulldogs start the first offensive possession of the game, led by quarterback senior Max Shalowski, 6'5", 205 pounds. He is a good one. First handoff of the game, cross midfield. Jacarion Jones, 5'9", 230 pounds. He's a force.
Yes, he is a big body coming out of the backfield. Great first play, good first down run there by the St. Teresa Bulldogs.
Got about 7, so we'll call it 2nd and 3. The Bulldogs off to a good start here in the early going. Jones is a tough one.
Got 3 in the backfield. You're going to see a lot of misdirection here.
And there's misdirection, and the Raiders, well, they read it, but Jones broke a tackle. Still on his feet down the sidelines after the 30. Out of bounds, about the 28-yard line. That is a first down. That's a Brant Professional Agriculture first down. And Jacarion Jones said we're going to call his name a lot. Boy, he's got a ton already.
If you take a look right there, he was hit right at the line, stuffed, and then he is just a hard guy to bring down. Caden Pearsall got to him early, but just didn't wrap up enough to bring Jacarion Jones down. You got to make sure you do that, or he's going to make you pay for it.
Bulldogs 1st and 10 from the 28 of Central A&M. There's the handoff to Jones. Goes up the middle. Stuffed by about 3 or 4 Raiders. Not much on the play, if anything. Bring up 2nd and long.
Again, it took 3 or 4 white jerseys to bring down Jacarion Jones. If he's making A&M do that all night, it could be a long night for the Raiders.
First quarter action from Millikan University. Full backfield.
Keep an eye on number 9, Bryson Oliver, out front here.
And here's the carry. Still on his feet is Monty Snyder. The Bulldogs have a lot of weapons on offense.
Snyder's a guy we talked about in the pregame. One of the better athletes you're going to see out there on the field. Not very big, but he's hard to bring down. He'll make you pay for your mistakes. And right there, Central A&M got lucky he wasn't able to turn the corner on him.
Coach Miller said he's sneaky. He's a sneaky player. Jones is big and Snyder's sneaky. They're both very talented.
With this formation St. Teresa's in, it's making it hard for Central A&M to focus on one guy.
3rd and 1. Jones gets the first down, still on his feet, breaking several tackles. Finally brought down about the 5-yard line. That's another first down for the Bulldogs and a Brant Professional Agriculture first down, and the Bulldogs are having their way here on their opening drive.
This is what Coach Miller wanted to see and needed, honestly, to see out of his guys to start this football game.
1st and goal from the 5 for St. Teresa. There's the give to Jones. Brought down this time. Lost a yard on the play. Good defense by Drew Damery. A good stop, number 11.
Yeah, the Raiders hold tough right there. Again, it's taken 3-4 guys to bring down Jones. He's going to be a tough runner. He could wear them down here all night with just his sheer size.
2nd and goal from the 6. And the give is to Bryson Oliver, number 9. And not much there, if anything.
Yep, Oliver's name. First time we've called that tonight. Again, another sneaky running back / receiver that will get back there with him. Just great job by the Raider defense to extend this out and then pursue him to push him back where more jerseys are. This is a big 3rd down for St. Teresa.
It definitely is. Oliver, 6'1", 188 pounds. He's just a sophomore. 3rd and goal from the 5 for St. Teresa. Who will get it? A pass this time. Complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Monty Snyder. And that is a Abraham Lincoln Capital Airport touchdown. They're our touchdown sponsor this season. St. Teresa gets on the board, 6-0.
The way the running game has worked for St. Teresa, just a simple play action pass here. Snyder sneaks out to the flat and doesn't have to do a whole lot, but makes one guy miss right here and stretches enough to get into the end zone.
I said a couple plays ago, he's sneaky. He sure was. Snuck his way in the end zone. Bulldogs will attempt the extra point, try to make it 7-0. We talked in the previous show, both teams have good kickers. Noah Sutton, the point after attempt, it is good. And with 8:02 left in the first quarter, St. Teresa leads 7-0. And we'll take a timeout. Back with more in just a minute from Decatur. Welcome back to SEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by News Channel 20. Paul Wappel, Adam Anderson, Dante Furco, our sideline reporter. First quarter action, the Bulldogs of St. Teresa strike first, and they will kick off to the Raiders, and that is a Bridge Care Suites kickoff, and it goes out of bounds, so the flag goes up. Adam Anderson.
Yep, and Central A&M is going to probably take the flag and start with really, really good field position.
So we are first look at the A&M Raiders offense, led by senior quarterback Drew Damery. Had a big game last week. 300
offsides on the kicking team.
Wait for the official to.
I think he's going to make a re-kick it.
Call off sides.
Dead ball. Offsides on the kicking team. Re-kick.
Okay, so they're going to re-kick. Okay, like you said. And that's what they'll do. With 8:02 to go here in the first. They'll try it again.
So we'll just move back 5 yards, do it again. So what they're saying right there is they were a St. Teresa Bulldog actually got ahead of the kicker, and that penalty is first before the ball went out of bounds. So here we are, kicking it again.
Okay. And there's another Bridge Care Suites kickoff. Fielded at the 15-yard line. Out to the 30, almost to the 35-yard line. A good return for the Raiders on that play. That Philip Lehman.
So Central A&M has been a up-tempo, very fast offense. We talked to Coach Weekly earlier this week. They're still trying to figure out what they are. Are they a power run? Are they a pass? Are they kind of a hybrid of both? So you could see a variety of looks here tonight out of Central A&M.
Check that. That was Carter Thomas with the kickoff return for A&M. 1st and 10 for the Raiders from their own 34-yard line. The Raiders trail 7-0. And keeps it himself, does Damery. Up the middle. It's about 4 on the play. We talked about he can run and he can throw.
Yeah, third-year starting quarterback. He's been kind of just not the focal point. He's always had guys to really lean on and get the ball to in past years. Now this year it is his team. He is the leader. Again, not by vocal leader. He's not a very vocal kid, and Coach Weekly's working on that. He is a show by example, but he's done a great job here this season.
Pearsall in the backfield. On second down, and there's the give to Thomas. Maybe a yard on the play or 2.
Yeah,
if that.
Bottled up front. Great job by the Bulldog defensive line right here. Didn't get heavy penetration, but just didn't allow any movement either. And it got Thomas right there at the line of scrimmage. Maybe got a yard. I think that's actually probably a pretty good spot on him. This is a big third down for Central A&M. I know we're early in the game, but the way St. Teresa marched down the field with that running game, A&M really needs to respond right here with a nice drive.
We saw a shot of St. Teresa coach Britt Miller. We can talk about him a little bit. A former NFL player and U of I player. Standout.
A legend here in Decatur.
On 3rd and 7. Back to throw is Damery. Scrambles. Still running. Throws left. Complete. Good for the first down. And that's a Brant Professor of Agriculture first down. Hayden Sams with the reception.
Yeah, great job of Damery getting outside of the pocket. And again, I talk about it every year, Paul, but he's a right-handed quarterback rolling left, so that is not an easy throw, but he does a good job of turning his shoulders right there and getting the ball out of his hands. First down, Central A&M.
Good catch by Sams and kept his feet in. You only need one, but in high school, but did a good job. They got the first down. Start from their own 48. Drew Damery and the Raiders trailing 7-0. Thomas is in motion, but the give is to Pearsall.
Listed at 5'10", 225. He looked as big as that down on the field earlier. Good job directing traffic there with this lineman out in front of him. He's a big running back that hopefully can have some punishing runs and kind of wear down the Bulldogs.
Also a sophomore as well.
You're going to hear there's a lot of youth in the game here tonight.
2nd and 2 from the 44 of St. Teresa. Damery keeps it. Goes left. Can't find much room.
Let's see where they spot that. He might have a first down.
I think you're correct. That's a Brant Professor of Agriculture first down. So Damery gets enough on the keeper. They move the chains, and the Raiders continue to move down the field.
You know, St. Teresa has done a good job bottling Damery up. Again, he's the guy they're probably keeping most of an eye on, but Pearsall, again, I talked about number 2, Matt explained, just listed at 6'5", 210. He is a big body out there. He's a big target for Damery to try to find.
On first down, what will the Raiders do? Whistle, flag.
Delay game.
Offense, 5-yard penalty. Repeat first down.
That'll make it 1st and 15 for Central A&M. And Adam, the Illinois Fighting Illini, speaking of Brett Miller, former Illini, they're playing Kansas tonight in Kansas, and we have a score.
It's 7-0. Illinois down already.
That's all right. That's all right. It's early.
It's early. It's still early.
It's early.
Wish they weren't playing on a Friday night. I think that should be a high school football night, but I'll argue with Big Ten officials later.
On first down, there's the give to Thomas. He's got some room. Good run there to make up some of that yardage from the penalty and a little bit more. So
great block out front by number 8, Evan Pearsall. He's the one that really sprung that run, or it was going to go nowhere. He had a key block there on the outside that allowed Thomas to cut back in and get him in a great second down situation.
4:26 to go in the first quarter. Perfect Friday night for high school football in Illinois. Second and 6. Back to throw is Damery. Throws far and a little too much. Intended receiver was number 15, Gavin Houchins, 6'3", 183-pound senior. And right now we're going to go down to check in with Dante Furco for the CASCOM sideline report. CASCOM keeping you connected. Dante?
In July of 2022, the Raiders lost a brother in Connor Rowcliffe. When I spoke to Coach this week, he talked about how special Connor's senior season would have been and how the team is coming together this season to honor his absence. Weekly also told me these guys are trying to figure out a leader for this group this year because Connor was the leader of all leaders for the Raiders. So in his absence, they're looking to fill that role. The team this year, they're wearing shirts ahead of their games with Connor's helmet on it. I have Connor's helmet right here. As you can see, the number 34 decal. Back up to you guys.
All right. Thank you very much. And an interception there, return for a touchdown on the play. Number 23, Brett Cleary. And that is a Abraham Lincoln Capital Airport touchdown. The Bulldogs strike with a big pick six, Adam.
You know, it was a screen play that was snuffed out early. I think Damery thought there was an opening to deliver that ball, and he did not. He found a lot of blue jerseys out there, and once it was picked off, there was no one out in front of him.
Bulldogs will attempt the extra point now, trying to make it 14-0. With 3:53 left in the first. Noah Sutton will attempt the extra point, but not yet. Time is called by the officials. Equipment.
Oh, legal substitution on the defense. 12 men on the field. Half the distance to goal. Retry the try.
So it'll be a little bit closer for the
we'll
extra
move it up
point
the
attempt.
yard.
Sure. Half the distance. So Noah Sutton will try it from a little closer. And it is good. So 14-0, St. Teresa after the interception. We're going to take a timeout. Back with more from Decatur. You're watching SEFCU Friday Night Rivals. Stay with us. Welcome back to SEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by News Channel 20. We're in Decatur at Millikan University. St. Teresa and Central A&M. SEFCU Friday Night Rivals matchup. 3:53 left in the first quarter, and so far it's been all St. Teresa.
Yeah, and if you're a Central A&M fan, you're upset that you're down 14-0, but you did have some success moving the football. Just you got to take care of those turnovers. You can't let that stuff happen.
And there's a Bridge Care Suites kickoff, and ball is stopped by Landon Trueblood. So Central A&M will get another chance on offense after they just threw the pick six, which made it 14-0. So see how the Raiders recover from that turnover, Adam.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how they respond. They did move the ball fairly well against this St. Teresa defense. Again, just screen pass, great job by St. Teresa to make a play and take full advantage of it on the turnover.
Central A&M 1-1, St. Teresa 0-2. Ball on the 27. High snap. Damery gets it, throws left, complete.
He's got some
Still
room.
his feet down the sidelines. They
He's
better
gone.
catch him. They're not going to catch him. He's going to go all the way. 73 yards for the touchdown. Hayden Sams.
No.
Is there a flag on the play?
They're going to say he stepped out of bounds. Oh, man. If you're Central A&M, I think you're pretty heated right now. Again, from our vantage point, it's going going away from us. Let's see if we can. I don't think there's just too much going on. Hard to tell right there.
I don't know if we have a different angle, but that's wow. So it's a first down. It's a Brantford Federal Agriculture first down. They spotted it. We went out of bounds. They say at the 46-yard line.
I see it right. I don't know.
Maybe it was
from that replay. Again, we have the benefit of replay. These officials and coaches don't. But from that replay, I'm not sure he stepped on that white line.
Evan Pearsall with the carry on first down. Check that.
If you're Central A&M, you need to regroup right now. You just had a big play that you essentially got called back. So, you're upset that you had 6 points taken off the board, but have to regroup mentally and still continue this drive. You're moving the football on this defense. You're not out of it by any means. We're still very early in the game.
2nd and 11 for Drew Damery and the Raiders. And there's the carrier outside. Still on his feet is Thomas. Let's go down to the sidelines for the CASCOM sideline report. CASCOM keeping you connected. Dante?
I'm here with Nina Brown of SEFCU, one of our main sponsors. Talk to me a little bit about what makes this partnership so special between Friday Night Rivals and SEFCU.
SEFCU just likes to be involved in the communities where we serve.
Awesome. Is there anything going on right now with SEFCU that people should know about?
Yeah, we have a checking bonus right now. So if you come in and open a checking account, you're able to get up to $175.
Awesome. That's exciting. And anything coming up in the future, maybe events or something you guys are doing that people should know about?
Yeah, we are sponsors for the Girl Scouts Diamonds and Desserts, and also for the Park District Zoorific event.
Awesome. Thank you. It's Nina Brown with SEFQ. Back up to you guys.
All right. Thank you very much. And you saw the run there. And did they give him the first?
Yeah, they're going to give him the first down, yep.
And that's a Brand Professional Agriculture first down for Central A&M. They worked hard on that one to get it, but they got it. So they continue to move.
Again, they've been successful a lot to the outside. The interior line here for St. Teresa has done a great job. Not so much with penetration, just holding their ground and not giving a lot of openings.
From the 44, Damery keeps it himself. Up the middle. Gets a few yards on the play.
Now, I'm sure Coach Weekly is going to talk to Damery. They came out of the huddle with about 4 seconds left on the play clock, so they need to speed up their huddles a little bit and get back on the football just so they're not losing 5 yards, and that's a big penalty in a tight game like this.
1:17 left in the first quarter. We're at Millikan University. Frank M. Lindsay Field. On 2nd and 6. There's Thomas, and the play is stopped.
I think you're going to get a... There's no flag came out.
They just started the play. Let's see.
I don't really know what happened there. People at home, I'm kind of, no flag came out. I don't know if the ball wasn't spotted where the down marker was, or the down marker was not in the right spot with the ball, and that's why he stopped the play beforehand, the official on the St. Teresa sideline.
So 2nd and 6.
I've not seen that one before.
From the 40. Damery cuts back the other way. He goes wide. He might make it. And I think he did get it.
Let's see where they mark. He dove there at the sideline. Let's see where they mark him out of bounds. Again, Central A&M is getting up to the line with not a lot of time left on the play clock, so it feels like they're hurrying their cadence and snaps with motion.
And I think that's going to maybe do it for the first quarter. And he did not get the first down. The replay, Greg Camelworks showed where Jeremy went out of bounds. So after one quarter here at Millikan University, 14-0, St. Teresa. And here's a look at the first quarter scoring summary, brought to you by Academy Sports and Outdoors. 14-0, Decatur St. Teresa over the Central A&M Raiders. You're watching SEFQ Friday Night Rivals on CW23. We'll be back for the second quarter in just a minute. Stay with us. Welcome back to SEFQ Friday Night Rivals, presented by News Channel 20. We're just about set to start the second quarter here in Decatur at Millikan University. The Central A&M Raiders trying to get on the board. They trail St. Teresa 14-0 on 3rd down and 2 from the 36. Little trickery here, throws wide open, and he's going to make it into the end zone. Touchdown. Gavin Houchins gets the touchdown. The pass from Carter Thomas. How about that? What a way to open the second quarter. That's an Abraham Lincoln Capital Airport touchdown.
Great job dialing that up by Central A&M. Must have saw something there at the end of the quarter, so they talked about it. Good throw by Carter Thomas to deliver it to Houchins, and Central A&M is going to make this a ball game. We talked not to panic because it was only 14-0. This is going to be a dogfight till the end of the whistle.
Philip Lehman, the senior, will attempt the extra point to try to cut that lead to 7. And he does. It is good. 14-7, just like that. 11:52 to go in the second quarter, and Raiders are right back in it. And we said we thought this would be a good one, and it has been so far.
You know, the turnover on their first series, just unfortunate incident. It was a great job defensively by the Bulldogs and snuffed it out. And, you know, St. Teresa's only had one offensive series here tonight anyways.
And watch Family Law tonight following Friday Night Rivals right here on CW23. So early, only 8 seconds into the second quarter, and say it again, just an absolutely perfect night for high school football. Maybe not the sweaters and that, but maybe a light jacket tonight.
Light jacket,
Windbreaker,
yeah,
you know?
yeah. I think you'd be okay out here with a light jacket. Just beautiful football weather. This is what you think about when you think of football weather.
Absolutely. So 14-7, like we said, the Raiders 1-1. Decatur St. Teresa, the defending state champions, 0-2. Much, much better than their record indicates.
Yeah,
no doubt about it.
Played Linton Stockton out of Indiana, which is a small school powerhouse, and then played Althoff Catholic, home of one Paul Wapo.
My alma mater, Bevel Althoff, yes. And they're loaded this year.
Loaded, and actually because of the rules, they get to play down to their actual classification or their enrollment, so they will be in the 1A, which Central A&M is now.
And there's a Bridge Care Suites kickoff by Philip Lehman. Fielded at the 15. Got some room right side, some speed, 35-40. Cross midfield, better get him. They do, but not till about the 41-yard line. A heck of a return there by number 34, Monty Snyder.
Yeah, they need it. We've talked about Snyder being sneaky. He didn't do anything sneaky right there. He just turned on the jets. Great job blocking out in front of him, and he did the rest with his feet. Central A&M's got to limit these big plays. They're going to put themselves in some bad positions tonight.
So, excellent field position for the Bulldogs. The Raiders have their work cut out for themselves here. You don't want to give those Bulldogs an advantage like this.
No, let's see what kind of adjustments Central A&M has made after that first drive. Again, St. Teresa's only had the ball offensively once here tonight.
Chalofsky hands off to the first guy through. That's Jones. Barrels his way to the 37-yard line.
He took Maddox Plain for a little ride there. Plain met him about 2 yards past the line of scrimmage, and check here on the replay. He tried to bring him down, and Maddox Plain is a big kid, folks. So
6'5".
Yeah, that is not easy to do, and then Jones just took him for a little stroll here tonight.
2nd and 4 for the Bulldogs. There's to give to Jones. Look at him go. He's got some power. And that is a first down. Brant Professional Agriculture first down for St. Teresa as they continue marching down the field.
Yeah, but worked one way, just go back and do it again. The other way.
Got some other high school football games we'll be keeping an eye on tonight. We'll bring you scores as we have them.
And I'll say something I never thought I would say. Central State 8 co-leader Lincoln looking to go 3-0 tonight, which would do pretty special things to their playoff chances this year.
And they've got a chance tonight. They're playing
Springfield High over at Memorial Stadium, who we will be there next week.
Springfield High and Chatham Glenwood.
Yep.
Central State 8 matchup. So 11:07 to go here in the second quarter. Officials are now ready. Ball on the 26-yard line of Central A&M. There's the give to Snyder. Goes right. Still going. Look at that speed. Cuts back. And we have a flag on the play.
Yep. You're going to get a block in the back or a clip. And the Bulldogs are lucky that a holding flag wasn't thrown on number 33, Jakarian Jones. He had a handful of Raider defensive linemen right at the beginning of that play.
Personal foul, blind side block on the offense, number 6.
So that's a big penalty.
That's a 15-yard penalty. Yep. Again, for guys my age, that wasn't called 10, 15 years ago. But to make this game a lot safer, that is a personal foul penalty now to take out those kind of hits.
So now you're talking ball at the 35-yard line. So a break for the Raiders there. Let's see what Chalofsky does.
Haven't seen it. I guess he threw one, just a little dump out to the flat. Let's see if we see what kind of arm Chalofsky has here tonight.
First and 19. There's a pass. A little too much. Intended receiver Monty Snyder. All he had to do was talk about the pass, Adam, and he tried one. Didn't work. A little too much on it.
You know, Shalowski's listed at 6'5". He seems a lot taller. As I was down there during warm-ups, big kid. He does have a decent arm. He is a load, and he kind of is your prototypical quarterback when you think of, if you were to close your eyes and think of one, that's what Max Shalowski would probably come to mind. Hasn't got a ton of playing time. Got hurt as a sophomore. Again, was a backup last year and only got mop-up duties on that great state championship team. They're really hoping he grows this year.
On 2nd and 19, Jones barrels his way to the 25-yard line. Makes up some good yardage there.
You know, he got about 10 yards that he really had almost no business getting. And for folks at home, how do you try to tackle a kid like that? You just hope you can hit him and grab a leg, an arm, a foot, something that will help slow him down to maybe he trips over you.
He is solid, 230 pounds. 3rd and 10 now for the Bulldogs. Jones in the backfield. Shalowski might be changing play.
I think you're going to get a false start.
Flag on the play.
False start on the offense, 5-yard penalty. Still 3rd down.
Well, that doesn't make the coach happy. So go from 3rd and 10 to 3rd and 15 now.
Getting some substitutions here, getting some different guys in. You know, we haven't seen him go back to that 3-back formation that they had so much success with on that first drive. I wonder if we'll see that here on 3rd down.
3rd and 15. Shalowski gives to Jones.
Oh, he
kept it.
Great read by Pearsall.
Nice tackle there. That'll bring up 4th and long. You got a punt here at Anderson? You got to go for it.
Well, you're kind of in no man's land here. It's 4th and a lot. You have a field goal kicker that Coach Miller talked about. He's kicked from 40. He's got no problem handing him the football. The offense looks like they're staying up there. Maybe you could quick punt it just to play a little field position. Have Shalowski just kind of kick it real fast, but
let's see. On 4th and 20, Shalowski is going to throw deep, going to the end zone. Overthrew his man. They went for it, didn't quite get it. Jones checked that Snyder, the intended receiver. So St. Teresa will turn it over, and the A&M Raiders get the ball on downs.
Hey, if you're Central A&M, you've got a lot of momentum on your sideline right now. You got to capitalize on it. I wouldn't be shocked if Coach Weekly tries to maybe hit a home run play on the first play of scrimmage. But that's a huge stop. You know, penalties were killer for the Bulldogs on that drive.
Since you said baseball and home run, I have to bring up something. 25 years ago tonight, Mark McGuire hit his 62nd home run for the St. Louis Cardinals. 25 years.
25. Man,
Time flies.
That makes me feel really old, Paul. So I appreciate it.
So I had to throw that in. All right, 8:26 to go here in the 2nd quarter. Central A&M from their own 31. On 1st down. 2 men in motion. Keeps it. No, throws it. Complete to the 35-yard line. Carter Thomas.
So that is a run-pass option right here. So technically you have 3 plays called. He could have handed off to Pearsall. Damery could have run it, or he could flip it out to Thomas. Now Thomas has got to make sure he gets that catch secured first and foremost. But essentially it's just a long run right there.
A lot of work, but they got a few yards on it. So 2nd and 8 now for Central A&M.
You know, A&M's pace is very methodical. I wonder if that's something they talked about this week in practice to maybe slow down the big guns of the Bulldogs.
There's the handoff, and maybe to the 35-yard line. Back line of scrimmage, maybe a yard, if that. Maybe on the play.
You know, the interior line for St. Teresa has done a great job. Noah Sloan, Samandra Young, Owen Jadika. Those guys have done great up front to really slow down Central A&M.
So 3rd and 7 from the 36-yard line. And the Raiders do take their time, don't they? They really do.
I wonder now if you're going to see him run down the play and just call a timeout here and talk about it, because this is a big 3rd down for Central A&M.
And it looks like that's what they're going to do. So the Raiders call timeout. We'll do the same thing. We'll take a timeout. You're watching CEFCU Friday Night Rivals. Back with more from Millikan University in just a minute. Welcome back to CEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by News Channel 20. St. Teresa leads Central A&M 14-7. Second quarter action from Decatur. We're at Millikan University. St. Teresa's field and home field is getting worked on, and the stands too. All right, on 3rd down, Jeremy with the throw. Incomplete. Intended receiver Carter Thomas.
He had some pressure in his face. Take a look at the replay. Good job to get rid of it. Had to step up. Didn't really deliver that one with, I think, where he wanted to put it, just because of the pressure coming from number 71, Braden Daly.
So now it's 4th and 7. Punt situation for Central A&M. Pretty good punt. Takes a Raider bounce. And they'll down it at the 17-yard line. So good punt there for Central A&M. And right now we're going to hear about Lincoln Land Community College.
We're here with Jeff Martin, Workforce Recruitment Coordinator for the Workforce Institute at Lincoln Land Community College. Jeff, appreciate you coming in the studio.
Absolutely. AJ, thanks for having me over. I appreciate it. I appreciate it a lot.
Of course. And we're talking, of course, Lincoln Land. And if someone's thinking about college or career training now that school's kicking back up, maybe looking towards the future, how can you help them?
So Lincoln Land Community College is a fantastic place for someone to begin their educational journey, whether it's into pursuing a degree or maybe even going into workforce career-based educational training. We have a number of programs. We have a huge support staff, financial aid options. It's really just a fantastic start for so many people into their careers. And, education is pinnacle to somebody being able to become the best version of themselves.
It really is. And I heard you guys have an open house coming up for people who might be interested.
Yes, we do actually, which is going to be a fantastic event. I encourage anyone to come out to it. It's Monday, October 9th from 11 a.m. to 2. It's going to be a great time. We are going to be having staff there to provide tours of the different buildings that we have, learn about the different programs, the resources, and really just a really fun way to be able to introduce the college to our community and to people who are prospectively looking at pursuing their education.
And if someone's thinking, watch the broadcast right now, hey, I might be interested in hitting up LLCC, how can they sign up for the open house?
So it's not too hard to do. You're going to go to www.llcc.edu/open house, and you have to put a little slash in the middle of open house there. It was a space, right? So you're going to put that in there, or you're going to call 217-786-2577. That's the phone number to be able to link and get registered for the open house event. And like I said, I encourage people to come out, particularly in my position. I work with students when they're making that transition from high school or in that crossroads of life into that next step. And as we know, education is how you do that. And if we can be a way to help somebody become the best version of themselves, this is what Lincoln Land is here for.
Well, we so appreciate you doing it. And Jeff, it was great of you to stop by the studio. Thank you so much.
Hey, next time, AJ, I'm rocking the bow tie. This is the smoothest looking guy right around.
Oh, man, Jeff, so complimentary. Ever since you walked into the studio, we appreciate you.
I appreciate you. You're awesome, AJ.
Have a good one.
Thanks, and I'll see you guys out there.
Very much. Appreciate it. And with 5:12 left here in the second quarter, Adam, first two plays St. Teresa stopped by the Raiders defense. Got a big third down coming up.
Yeah, I talked as a key to the game is finding rhythm. And after that first drive, I thought St. Teresa had found some rhythm offensively. They have not since that happened. They had the big kick return, then a few penalties. Again, and first and second down here were pretty shut down by the Raider defense. And give credit to Central A&M. They've made some adjustments to what St. Teresa was doing offensively. But that timeout, a good chance to talk, to go over, hey, this is a big third down. We got to move the football. Let's see what they come up with.
On 3rd and 9 for the 19. There's the pass, tipped and incomplete. So 4th and long, and the Bulldogs will have to punt.
Yeah, if you take a look at Shalowski here, just rolling out, just got a little too much on that one. Again, he's got enough time right there to almost slow his feet down and just deliver a strike because he had an open man in number 23, Tylen Davis.
So 4th and 9. The Bulldogs backed up deep in their own territory. The Raiders could get the ball back in very good field position. Pretty high punt, pretty good punt as well.
It's going to take a Central A&M bounce.
Right at midfield, and Davis downs it. And we're going to take a break. You're watching CFQ Friday Night Rivals on CW23. Back with more from Millikan University in Decatur in just a minute. Stay with us. Welcome back to CFQ Friday Night Rivals, presented by News Channel 20. Paul Waffle, Adam Anderson, Dante Furco, and the entire CFQ Friday Night Rivals crew in Decatur. Week 3 of the high school football season. 1st and 10 from midfield for Central A&M. They trail 14-7. Damery on the keeper.
He's got some room.
He does. Right side. Breaks the tackle. First down. Still on his feet. Down to the 35-yard line. That's a Brant Professional Agriculture first down, and a good call, a good play there by Damery on first down.
Yeah, he fought for all those yards, and he can make guys miss. He's an elusive runner. Great job. A&M, again, they're rolling with that momentum. Let's see if they can get something in here before halftime and tie this game up.
We've got a good one. We thought this would be a good one, and we have a good one.
A lot of dog fights out there tonight on Friday night with games around the area as I'm looking around. It's crazy to be thinking about playoffs, but we're in week 3, and that's when people start their ears start getting noticeable.
On first down from the 36, Damery keeps it himself. He's fooled a lot of people. Look at him go. First down and then some. Still going. Not till he's at the 15-yard line. They'll move the chains. That's a Brant Professional Agriculture first down. And the Raiders are marching.
Great job by Damery. He's got him in a rhythm now. And there's a lot of white jerseys fired up. Coach Miller is upset and visibly so from up here in the press box. I'm surprised the timeout wasn't taken there from St. Teresa just to try to calm their guys down right now.
So 1st and 10 from the 16 now for Drew Damery and the Central A&M Raiders. Damery hands off right side, Pearsall. A little bit of gain there, not too much. And you said Illinois trails 20
to nothing.
Okay.
They were inside the 10 at last check, so I'm hoping maybe they've got on the board, but rough sledding out in Lawrence, Kansas tonight.
All right.
But I have a lot of other great scores from around the area we can talk about at halftime.
Oh, that sounds good. 3:23 clock running here in the second quarter. Second down now, 8 to go from the 15. Damery back to throw. Looks left. Almost picked off. Incomplete. Almost picked off by the Bulldogs.
I wonder if Damery was trying to go. He had 2 guys and 1 St. Teresa defender. I want to take a look at the replay. I think Snyder got his hand in and maybe tipped Damery's motion, but there were 2 guys open. There looks like a lot of confusion from the Bulldogs defensively on where they need to be lined up at, because there was some late moving, some guys moving a lot farther across the field than they probably should before a snap. So whatever Coach Weekly and the Raiders are doing, it seems to be confusing the Bulldogs.
Adam, I know we've said a lot, but this is another big third down.
Yeah.
Even though we're in the first half, 3rd and 8 from the 15 for Central A&M. Timeout.
They were running again. Play clock was running down on the Raiders.
Obviously, you don't want to lose 5 yards there. So with 3:06 left in the second, they're going to talk about it. The Raiders are. And I'll let you know that tonight at 10:15 on ABC, join us at the News Channel 20 Sports Desk to get all of your local high school football highlights with the Friday Night Rivals recap on News Channel 20. That's at 10:15 tonight. Just a few hours or so from now. Brielle Berry and staff are all out getting high school highlights and games all across Central Illinois. They'll have that at 10:15 tonight on News Channel 20. And the Raiders, like I said, they're going to talk about it. Big 3rd down play here.
Yeah, they're in 4-down territory. Coach Weekly, they do have a kicker they like and feel comfortable with, but I know the aggressiveness of Coach Weekly and the Raiders. I fully expect them. They don't get a 1st down here to go for it on 4th down and try to get 6 points and potentially tie this football game up.
So let's see what the Raiders come up with after the timeout. Pearsall in the backfield. Thomas in motion. Pearsall gets it up the middle. Pretty good play there. Not enough for the 1st down, but 4th down. Let's see if they go for it. I would think they would.
Yeah, I think with that play call right there, it almost cements that they're going to go for it here on 4th down. But he might be sending a few guys in.
He's got some good kicker. We talked about that. Both teams do.
Yep, he did.
And they're going to do it. The points are points.
Lehman's in. Yeah,
and he's a good one. So Lehman can make
right in the middle of the field too.
We'll call this a 31. Check that 26-yarder. Plenty of leg on that one. Wow. Kick is up and it is good. So the field goal makes it a 14-10 game. St. Teresa, the Raiders cut into the St. Teresa lead.
Hey, I am surprised to not see him go for it, but great job by Central A&M on getting that field goal in. Good kick there by Philip Lehman. That would have been good for him, about 10, 15 more yards.
We talked to the coaches earlier this week, and they said on both their kickers, they very confident in them. So, and right now we got a great time to check out the Smile Cam. Check out the SEFCU Smile Cam. SEFCU Smile Cam. Look at that. The young at heart. And said some have the jackets on, some have shorts. This weather is great for just about anything. Except maybe you don't need a parka tonight or anything like that. But lots of smiles. And boy, Adam, the Raiders sideline on the first 2 plays in the last series, where the series ago where they stopped the Bulldogs, the crowd, the players were really fired up.
Yeah,
they made that stop on the first 2 downs, and then they had to punt it.
Yeah, both crowds are very passionate. They're going to live and die on about every play here tonight. There's going to be a lot of swings. We've seen it in these games. We've done this game three times now. It doesn't seem as loud because we are more spaced out here at Millikan University, but the passion is still there, and it still is there down on the field as well.
Well said. Well said. Very true. And a good crowd here. So 2:17. There's a Bridgecare Suites kickoff. It's a high kickoff, fielded at the 24. Jones gets close to the 40-yard line. So the Bulldogs have pretty good field position with 2:13 to go in the second quarter. They lead 14-10.
Neither team has really completed a downfield pass here tonight. It's been short, screen passes, bubble throws, and then the one offensive touchdown for St. Teresa was a quick dump into the flat. So with 2 minutes here remaining, let's see if they put the ball in the hands of Shalosky and see what he can do, if he can spin it downfield or not.
2:13 to go in the first half. Let's see what the Bulldogs do. Hand off to Jones. Raiders are right there. Check that. Yes, it was Jones.
Yeah, great. Whatever Central A&M talked about and adjusted after that first drive, it's worked wonders for them. And again, there's how you tackle Ja'Cory Jones. You have to go low. Because you're going to meet him with your shoulders, and his shoulders, he's probably going to win 98% of the time.
2nd and 10. Another misdirection, and Jones again. Can't get him down this time. Almost the first down. He may have it at him.
See, now he's going to be about a yard short. Yeah,
he is short. Okay.
You're going to get a timeout here by St. Teresa to dial up a 3rd down play as time's running down.
So they got the ball at the 47-yard line. 3rd and a long one.
I'm not surprised them going back to that 3-back formation. What also is helping is Shalowski's so tall, he kind of hides Jones behind him.
And Friday Night Rivals is available streaming live on newschannel20.com and on News Channel 20's Facebook page. You can also find a link to complete game videos from this season on newschannel20.com. So, like you said, you can't maybe hear some of the crowd because we're at Millikan University, a great facility. Beautiful, beautiful facility here in Decatur.
Right off of El Dorado if you're driving through. Beautiful backdrop.
So, 3rd, we're going to call it. They're going to call it 2. Another big 3rd down play. I know they're tired. We're tired of hearing us saying it, but it really is. With 1:36 left, see what the Bulldogs do here. It's the handoff to Jones. He barrels his way. So, geez, incredible. 1st down. A Brant Professional Agriculture 1st down for the Bulldogs.
So the clock will stop till the change is set, and then they'll blow it into play again.
And Bulldogs going quickly back to the line, Adam. No surprise there. 1st and 10 from the 48. Stopped right there at the line of scrimmage. Jones. Raiders read that well.
Again, another timeout called here by St. Teresa.
1:13 to go. And Adam, it's been kind of a strange high school football season. You've got Decatur, St. Teresa, we talked about who they played, 0-2. But the first week, the weather, we thought the game might be delayed or not played potentially because of the heat, and it ends up lightning, either delays a game or two. And some of these coaches talked about they played half a game Friday night, some of it Saturday.
Yeah.
Throughout the state, different parts of the state. Some games started. Merle Forsyth, they said they started the first game at 10:25, 10:30 at night.
Yeah.
What a crazy start.
You dream of different situations, or you try to plan for different situations. I'm not sure there was a coach in the state of Illinois that planned for that weekend, because you had, the weather, the delays, the time, and then maybe you have to come back tomorrow. It was wild.
On 2nd and 10, dumps the pass. It's complete to Monty Snyder. Goes left, still on his feet. Brought down at the 45-yard line. A lot of work for maybe about 3 yards. 3rd down.
So this is the play that Snyder scored on, and this time you'll see number 11, Damry, was out there just following Snyder wherever he went, and he did a good job of balling up. Snyder got lucky, almost lost the football right there taking a look at the replay, and St. Teresa's going to take their last time out here on 3rd down. They really haven't had much downfield success. They haven't given a ton of tries, so we'll have to see what kind of play call Coach Miller and the offense come up with right here.
So 46 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. 14-10. In case you just joined us, St. Teresa leads Central A&M. This is a rivalry game, always has been, and like Adam said a few minutes ago, we've done some of these games on SFQ Friday Night Rivals. Have had some good ones. I think it was 2019 was the one.
Yeah.
Maybe it went down to the wire.
24-22, I think, was the final. That was the Connor Heaton Raider team that eventually got runner-up, and I believe the St. Teresa team that made the semis that year as well. They had a great team. St. Teresa has been one of the teams in the last 8-9 years, it's been kind of a quarterfinal to semifinal team. They've had a lot of great running backs and athletes come through here. I think of Jacardier Wright, who I think graduated as second all-time in touchdowns scored in the state of Illinois.
3rd and 6. They go to the air. Jones has it on the catch, still on his feet. Down to the 34-yard line. St. Teresa wants to get back to the line in a hurry. They move the chains. First down. That's a Brant Professional Agriculture first down. The clock will start, like you said, Adam, after they spot, and the clock does run on first down. I think they sure do. So Shalowski spikes it, stops the clock. 35 seconds. For St. Teresa, you've got some time here, a little bit of time, 35 yards to go.
We talked to get it out to Monty Snyder, let him be an athlete in space. That's exactly what happened on that play. Just a simple screen pass out to him and see if he can do the rest himself. He needs to be careful. Looks like Central A&M is going for the football when he has it, and he's almost lost it twice here now.
Back to throw. Goes the air. Tried to thread the needle. Picked off at the 1. And the ball is loose. And I think it's going to be a St. Teresa touch. They call it touchback?
No, I think they're going to call he was down at the 1-yard line. The ball came out as he was tackled.
Bang, bang play. So there's the
I think they're going to call the ball down at the 1-yard line because as he ran backwards, he kept the ball out. So the ball's down, runner's down.
Carter Thomas. What an effort there.
Well, and I'm thinking, too,
the ball across
if Thomas was tackled in the end zone, his momentum carried him in there. Would that have been called a touchback, or would that have been called because he did establish possession in the regular field of play. So would that have been, this is where we need, I guess, a referee expert like Sunday and Saturdays do, but that might have been a judgment call, but A&M's got to be careful right here. You got 28 seconds. You can't just kneel on it. You've got to do something with the football.
Great point. Turnover nonetheless. The Raiders have it. And they want to keep that score 14-10. They got to go forward, like you said, Adam. And that's what Damery does. Gets a couple of yards, gets some breathing room.
Really, you just got to run one more
play.
But you got to secure that snap. I'm sure Coach Weekly was holding his breath on the snap right there.
Wow, what a finish to the first half.
Central A&M's got to be happy to only be down 14-10 here. I think they've played the better half of football.
So 14-10, Decatur St. Teresa leads Central A&M at halftime here in Decatur. And our scoring summary brought to you by, the second quarter scoring summary is brought to you by Academy Sports and Outdoors. 14-10, St. Teresa, the home team here in Decatur. 14-10, they lead Central A&M, and we have got a great game. Great game, Adam Anderson.
Yeah, I'm sure both teams have to be, happy with, St. Teresa is in the lead. You can't be super upset. I will say I thought Central A&M had the better first half of football right there. The one turnover leads to the score. I thought they've adjusted well defensively to stop and slow down Jacarian Jones in the backfield. And what St. Teresa needs to do is really figure out offensively who they can turn to, what they can do to move the football down the field.
That's exactly right. So, I'm excited about the second half of football. That was a really good first half. Some good plays, some turnovers, some big plays, and it may come down to the kicker at the end of the game, and we talked about it. Both teams have excellent kickers. It may come down to that, Adam.
Yeah, it could. This game has been tight in the past. I fully expected driving over here tonight, thinking about it, that it was going to be a close one, and I'm sure the St. T crowd in front of us is, again, maybe feeling a little uneasy with how that half of football played out.
And we're lining up Coach Brett Miller of St. Teresa, the Bulldogs head coach, for his thoughts on the first half. Dante Furco, News Channel 20, will get his thoughts on the first half, and he'll head into the locker room. And we'll go down to Dante. Take it away.
I'm here with St. Teresa head coach Britt Miller. Coach, talk to me about that first half. What'd you see from your guys?
I think we left a lot out there, so that's what we're going to go in and talk about. Giving up a couple interceptions, and then not taking advantage of one down here in the goal line was big. Gave them 3 points. So proud of the defense, the way they bowed up, but we got to definitely finish this game.
What's your message to your team when you go into the locker room?
Hey, just finish, right? We're been in this position before. These guys know this feeling, being in the lead. They can't tie us with a field goal, so that's great right now. We just got to keep doing what we're doing and playing a physical brand of football.
It looked like you were telling the refs something on the field you were seeing. What was that?
Well, there's a couple guys in motion. I feel like that's illegal most days. So hopefully they get that going a little bit. Jet sweeps always predicates a lot of guys wanting to leave early, and so we kind of got burned on that a couple times. But everybody makes mistakes, and that's fine.
All right, that's head coach Britt Miller, St. Teresa. Set it back up to you guys.
All right, thank you very much. Appreciate it. We're going to take a break. We'll be back with the Fox Illinois halftime report on Friday Night Rivals in just a minute. Stay with us. And you're watching the Fox Illinois halftime report on Friday Night Rivals. Halftime here in Decatur. Earlier today, CEFCU presented Decatur St. Teresa High School with a $500 donation to say thank you for hosting tonight's Friday Night Rivals matchup. CEFCU will make a $500 donation to each Friday Night Rivals host school throughout the season for use for their general fund. CEFCU is proud to support our communities, our schools, and our students with Friday Night Rivals. And we'll take a break. Back with more on the Fox Illinois halftime report on Friday Night Rivals. Stay right here. Welcome back to the Fox Illinois halftime report on Friday Night Rivals. And wanted to let you know that throughout this Friday Night Rivals season, Route 66 Solar will recognize an exceptional senior student athlete from each participating school with a plaque presentation prior to each game. This week's Route 66 Solar Scholar athletes are from Decatur St. Teresa, Joella Livingston. Joella Livingston plays basketball, tennis, track, and soccer, and has won various awards, including MVP in soccer and St. T's Basketball Defensive Player of the Year. She's also made significant academic contributions, earning awards like the Spanish Excellence Award and serving as the treasurer of the National Honor Society. She volunteers for multiple organizations and serves on advisory boards. Additionally, she's an Illinois certified soccer referee with 5 years of experience. And from Central A&M, Philip Lehman. Philip excels in soccer, track, and football, earning second-team All-Conference in 2022. He's an academic and computer science champion and leads the Fellowship of Christian Athletes. Philip also volunteers at First Christian Church and Vacation Bible School while serving as a camp counselor at Little Galilee. These students are also eligible to win a $5,000 scholarship to be presented at the end of the season, courtesy of Route 66 Solar. Route 66 Solar is proud to support and encourage exceptional student athletes across Central Illinois. Congratulations to both of this week's Route 66 Solar Scholar athletes. From St. Teresa, Joella Livingston, and from Central A&M, Philip Lehman. Congratulations, and thanks to Route 66 Solar. Let's check in with Dante Furco. Dante?
I'm down here on the field with Larry Daly of St. Teresa and Sasha Young of Central A&M here for tonight, Friday Night Rivals. Talk to me, what does it mean to, the school to host a Friday Night Rivals matchup?
Well, it's always exciting, and it looks like we got a really close game going on, so we'll see what happens. But, our students have been pumped up for this all week, and, this is our first home game, and we've had a couple rough road games, so I'm hoping that, we really hopefully continue to keep the lead and do what we're doing, and, we'll see how it turns out.
Awesome, and I know you guys aren't hosting it, but on the road, how cool is it to have the students be a part of, a locally broadcast game?
Sure, this is a great opportunity for our students and for Central A&M. We're happy to be here. It's a great night for football, so I'm excited to see what the second half brings.
Awesome. And then we know we're here at Milliken because the bleachers are not yet finished over at the high school. Talk to me, when is that going to be done, when you guys are expecting that to be done?
We're hoping to have it done by our next home game on the 23rd. So we've been through construction for about the last year and a half. We got the field, it's beautiful, but now the finishing touches will be the bleachers, so we're just really excited about it.
Awesome. Well, thank you to Sassy Young and Larry Daly for coming down on to the field and talking with us. Sending it back to you guys.
All right. Thank you, Dante. We'll take a break. We'll be back with more on the Fox Illinois Halftime Report on Friday Night Rivals. Stay here. Welcome back to the Fox Illinois Halftime Report on Friday Night Rivals. Let's check back in with Dante Furco.
Here with head coach, Central A&M Coach Weekly. Talk to me a little about that first half. What did you see from your guys?
I think it always takes a while to get used to who you're playing, and we talked about it. It's really hard to simulate how big Jones is, how fast he is. We preached all week you got to have 11 hats to the ball to tackle, and I think we were kind of used to our guys in other games being able to single tackle. We can't do that. There's no solo tackles in this game. You got to rally to it, multiple guys, and our kids responded really well for the pick six. I thought, they came back and showed some heart, and that's what it's going to take to win this one. It's going to take everything we got, but our kids, I think, are up to it, and it should be a good second half.
Awesome. When you went into that locker room at halftime, would you tell you guys?
Take advantage of the shots that we get, and not only take advantage of make them, make your opportunities, and good things will happen.
Awesome. Coach Weekly of Central A&M. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Dante. Thank you, Coach. Appreciate the insights. We're just about set for the third quarter, but right now we're going to show you some highlights from the first half.
St. Teresa got off to a hot start with a big run by Monty Snyder, and then they're going to go right back to him on this play-action pass to get the scoring started right on that first drive.
They got 2 touchdowns. The Bulldogs did in the first half. The Raiders came back and got a touchdown.
And that St. Teresa defense here at the start of the game really bottled them up, and not a ton of room for the running game. They started to put some plays together on that first drive, and then just the unfortunate interception right here. And Tylen Davis took it the distance.
Big run back there, the pick six. No way they were going to catch him. But the Raiders came back.
Yeah, they settled down. They were moving the football, and they got some things together. Again, they calmed down. Coach Weekly said after playing a little bit, they got it to where, hey, we got used to them, and came out with a little trickery right here as Thomas found Houchins and got on the board.
We worked to perfection, didn't it? That play was worked to perfection.
And then here's our man, Jacarian Jones, and he was carrying a lot of Raiders in that first half.
So the Raiders lead. Now we're going to take a look at some Friday Night Rivals and Thursday Night Lights. Great moments from across the country.
And another. Look out, Jameer Thomas. My Bennett. Jameer Thomas. The first play of the season. Brand going for it all. No. He underthrew it a little bit and is still caught. What a catch. What a play.
Their first snap of the half is a handoff to the senior Michael Parson, who had the touchdown right before halftime. Gets a little boost from Luke Lehue and pushes the pile way ahead.
Fortune untouched. And it's going to be intercepted. Pick off by Dawson.
Oops, talking about something else.
Yeah.
Boom, great tackle.
Like, what?
He's the one that came in and made the tackle as well. And some of those people may say, hey, well, it looks like he could have been down. Get out of here. Who cares? Exactly. Great play.
That's what they've done with that offense. Hopkins' first play of the game. He's going to go deep down the sideline. And it's a one-handed catch. And that's going to go for a touchdown. Is that prime time? His first name is Dion, but his last name is Sanders. They'll pitch it, throw back to Fine, and he's got a man wide open downfield. Caught at the 45. Off to the races. Touchdown, Sotomayor.
Great highlights. All right, we're going to take a break. You're watching the Fox Illinois Halftime Report on Friday Night Rivals. Stay with us. Welcome back to SEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by News Channel 20. I'm Paul Wappel alongside Adam Anderson and Dante Furco. And we're ready for the third quarter to start. And there's a Bridge Care Suites kickoff. Central A&M will get the ball. And they did. Covers up on the 24-yard line. So number 15, Gavin Houchins, had it for the Raiders. And let's see if the Raiders come out and can take advantage of only trailing by 4.
Yeah, we'll see
momentum.
See what kind of adjustments Coach Miller made halftime-wise. Momentum as we went in was all on Central A&M's side. So if they can put a good drive here together, maybe not even score, but if they can drive down the field, take a bunch of time off the clock, it could not be great for the Bulldogs as we move farther into this game.
So 1st and 10 from the 24 for the Raiders as we start the third quarter. Thomas in motion. Backed up, and now he still hangs in there. Not a good play there for Central A&M. Thomas, they read that really well. Thought he might break out a little bit, but couldn't do it.
No, and great penetration up front. As you can see right there, Tylon Davis is the one who stopped Thomas there in the backfield. Didn't tackle him, but slowed him down enough, and he wasn't able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Big 5-yard loss.
So 2nd and 15 for the Raiders. Still take their time, Adam. They're, like you said, very methodical on offense.
Keeping that Jakarian Jones offense off the field as well.
There's the handoff. Right side, got some room up to the 26-yard line. On the second down play is Evan Pearsall, the 5'10", 225-pound sophomore.
Good inside run there. They didn't have a ton of luck inside in that first half, so put him in a little better spot here for 3rd and long. Let's see what the Raiders can do.
3rd and 9 from the 25. See if they go to the air, the Raiders. Looks like they will. Damery steps up. No, he's going to run now. He's got some room. He does. Cuts back. 1st down, and then some more out to the 39-yard line. And that's a Brant Professional Agriculture 1st down. And right now we're going to send it down to Dante Furco for the second half. Brant Professional Agriculture field conditions.
Thank you, guys. Yeah, it's getting a little bit chilly down here. I mentioned before the game there was a slight breeze, but as this game continues to progress, the wind keeps picking up a little bit more. We're in the mid to high 60s right now. Be interesting to see, like we talked about in the pregame, if this slight breeze will have an impact in the kicking game. We already saw Central A&M not afraid to send out their field goal kicker. So something to keep an eye on as we continue through this game. The light breeze and wind heading in to the end of the second half.
All right. Thanks, Dante. Appreciate the insight. 9:55 to go in the third quarter here. 2nd and 9 for the Raiders.
It looks like that wind's coming northwest in the face. So the way Central A&M's going, they would be kicking into the wind right now.
Flag as the play starts.
You're going to get a false start here on the Raiders.
Good shot of the, see what the wind is doing.
Flags are blowing steadily, not huge, but a steady wind. And again, it would be in the face of Central A&M right now.
So after the penalty, Raiders will have 2nd and 15. And we'll give some scores to you from across the area in just a minute. After this play on 2nd and 14, they'll call it. Bulldogs look like they were coming there. Damery throws deep. Incomplete. Tender receiver Carter Thomas. A couple of Bulldog defenders were
They're all over that one, yeah. Damery's got to be careful. He kind of just heaved that one on a hope and a prayer, and he had 2 Bulldog defenders right there. It's lucky that one didn't go the other way.
And how about a few scores?
Yeah, a few score updates. Some of the games we talked about in our Starry pregame show. Rochester, at last check, was up 21-0 over MacArthur here in Decatur. Athens has just taken a 14-6 lead over Olympia. That game was tied 6-6 at halftime. Sacred Heart Griffin up 20-10 over Jacksonville. 2 other big tight games that could have playoff implications. Auburn was up 26-21 on Plains, and then Springfield High was up 15-12 over Lincoln.
Damery goes long on 3rd and 16, and that one almost picked off. And boy, the Bulldogs going to kick themselves. Thought they had that one. Number 3, Anthony Rice, had it, couldn't hang on to it. So 4th and long punting situation for the Raiders.
Well, I wonder if there was a little bit of confusion there. There were 3 Central A&M receivers all kind of running in the same area, but that was a heave there from Damery downfield. But yeah, we had Central A&M 3 guys running in one spot. Might need to talk that one over here on the sideline before they come back out on offense.
So we've got 4th and 16 for the Raiders. Punt and a Raiders bounce. Down at the 32-yard line by Pearsall. So St. Teresa will start their first offensive possession here of the second half from the 32-yard line. And tonight at 10:15 on ABC, join us for the Friday Night Rivals recap on News Channel 20. One outstanding play from around the area will be named the Midwest Bath Play of the Week. That's tonight at 10:15 on News Channel 20. Midwest Bath Play of the Week.
I think we had a few good choices here tonight. The pick 6 and the trick play for the touchdown.
Not to mention the other games that they're out shooting and everything, the video of. So, yeah, but definitely some choices.
A lot of dog fights tonight.
On 1st down, Bulldogs keep it on the ground. Szylowski keeps it himself. Gets out to the 38-yard line. Really gutsy run there on 1st down.
Yeah, Szylowski not known for his running, but does a great job right there. Had a whole crew of blue jerseys out in front of him, and that's a good 1st down run.
Gets 5, so it'll be 2nd and 5. 8:21 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Szylowski hands off this time. It's Jones out to the 41-yard line.
It's going to be a little short of the 1st down. Coach Weekly talked about it with Dante after halftime. You knew it was going to take all 11 guys to bring him down, but you don't really understand how hard it is until you get out here and try to do it.
To carry on Jones. Big senior. 3rd and short. And it's Jones.
Wrapped up in the backfield.
Wow. Raiders read that, and Pearsall is fired up. Big play there for the Raiders.
That's a huge play because now Coach Miller's got to make a decision right here. You're up 4. Do you go for it right here and try to keep your offense on the field? Do you play the field position game and kick it? And it looks like he's going to go for it. I'd look for the same play and hand it back to Jones.
4th and 3 from their own 39-yard line. Sorry. Trying to draw the Raiders off. Raiders showing blitz.
Wonder if we're even going to run a play here.
I think they are just trying to draw the Raiders off sides, and it doesn't happen.
So we're going to get a timeout. And honestly, at that point, if you take a 5-yard penalty, they are going to take the 5-yard penalty. I didn't think he called a timeout. Taking a 5-yard penalty to kick the football isn't a terrible idea.
And we're going to take a timeout. You're watching SEFCU Friday Night Rivals on CW23. Stay with us. Welcome back to SEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by News Channel 20. We're at Millikan University in Decatur. A beautiful night. You get a good shot of the Millikan University Frank M. Lindsay Field here. And on 4th and 4, the Bulldogs do punt. Very high punt. Fair catch at the 40-yard line. So the Raiders have pretty good field position, Adam, to start their next drive.
Yeah, definitely going to start it basically almost where they gave up field position on their last offensive series. To go back there before commercial, there's a lot of confusion, I think, still up in the booth here and down on the sideline. I think the officials assumed Britt Miller, Coach Miller, took a timeout. He didn't. He took the penalty, which isn't a bad deal. You run down the clock a little bit, keep it out of their hands, and it helps you just maybe with your punt game. Well, the Raiders assumed there was a timeout. I think the officials assumed he was going to call timeout. He really actually just took a 5-yard penalty. So both teams still have 3 timeouts here in the second half.
6:47 to go in the third. 1st and 10 for the Raiders from their 40-yard line. There's to give the Pearsall, right side. Gets out to the 45-yard line. Good play on first down.
Yeah, good first down. Again, momentum is still on that Central A&M side. If you were to block the scoreboard, this question for you, Paul. If I were to block off the score, would you assume St. Teresa is winning the football game here tonight?
No, I would think it's Central A&M.
I think, Coach Miller talked about it. His message to his guys is we've got to come back out and fight. This game's not over. He was happy to be in the lead, but he knew that this second half was going to be a dogfight.
Got to get that win to get that confidence. 2nd and 5. Keeps it himself, does Damery. Brought down. Great tackle there by St. Teresa. Noah Sloan.
Yeah, great read there. It's almost an option-like play, and Sloan read early that Damery was going to keep that one and did a great job of coming down and tackling him in the backfield.
6'1", 270 pounds. Brings up 3rd and 5 for the Raiders.
And we are going to get a timeout here. Yeah.
So with 5:24 to go, the timeout. And playing on. And right now, we'd like to thank Antonio's Pizza for providing tonight's meal for the Friday Night Rivals crew. Anything goes at Antonio's. Thanks for the pizza. It was great, as always. Love it. Anything goes at Antonio's. What I was going to say, Adam, is playing on turf is a different experience for some of these players.
Yeah.
The coaches were talking about that.
And we had this, not really debate, just a conversation in my office the other day. I think you're going to start seeing turf become more of a commonplace thing now at high schools. Over half of the Sangamo teams have turf. I think it's being talked about a lot around a lot of schools.
All right, let's go down to the sideline report. Cascom sideline report with Dante Furco. Dante?
Thank you. Tonight's game is not just special because of the Friday Night Rivals implications, but for St. Teresa's Monty Snyder, who is actually from Haiti. His mom and brothers are in town for this week's games, and it's going to be one of the first games they've ever seen him play, so they are here at Milliken tonight to watch their son play. It's an exciting time for the family, traveling all the way from Haiti and into America for the first time. So something that's exciting for all and makes tonight a little bit more special for St. Teresa's Monty Snyder.
Thanks, Dante. It's a Brand Professional Agriculture first down. On first down, now it goes the other way. Thomas with the reception, still on his feet, out of bounds inside the 20. And I tell you what, Adam, that play before, the catch by Maddox, playing number 2. We haven't called his name a lot. What a big catch for the first down. And that's the loudest I've heard the Central A&M crowd. They are fired up.
They are fired up right now. I think they know they have an opportunity right here to take a lead in this football game. Again, playing, he's 6'5". That's a big target out there. Did a good job of securing the catch and keeping his feet in bounds.
And there's the throw. Thomas has
got some room.
Left side, cuts back to the 10, inside the 10 to the 8. The Raiders moving inside the red zone and then some.
Central A&M's got St. Teresa on their heels right now. But Coach Weekly has picked up the tempo. He's gone to a no huddle here in the last few plays. I think he sees something maybe that'll work to maybe get them into the end zone right here.
So 1st and goal from the 8. The Raiders trail by 4. 4:58 left in the 3rd quarter. We've got a good one tonight. 3 receivers right. Damery keeps it himself. Has some blockers. Going to scoot it. He's going to make it in, and he is in. That's an Abraham Lincoln Capital Airport touchdown. And the Raiders are fired up. They have taken the lead 16-10.
They're completely on the momentum right now. Great job up front by Central A&M to really create a hole. Again, they haven't had a ton of success up the middle tonight. And right there, they've got St. Teresa guessing, all playing on their heels, not playing on their toes like they were to start this game. And that sideline is rightfully fired up.
Philip Lehman to attempt the extra point. Plenty of leg once again. It is good. So the Central A&M Raiders take the lead for the first time tonight, 17-14. We're going to take a quick break. You're watching CEFCU Friday Night Rivals on CW23. Stay here. Welcome back to CEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by News Channel 20. Paul Wappel, Adam Anderson, Dante Furco, and the CEFCU Friday Night Rivals crew here at Frank M. Lindsay Field, Millikan University. Week 3 football season and high school football season. We've got a good one, Adam.
Yeah, it's going to go down to the wire here. Again, just 4:40 left in the 3rd quarter, and ton of ball game left, but I think we're going to see a back-and-forth matchup.
And there's Lehman with the Bridge Care Suites kickoff. Jones has it. Still on his feet. Better hang on to that ball. He does, and he's out to the 34-yard line, and that's where St. Teresa's offense will start this drive, Adam, and their confidence has to be a little bit shaken right now, I would think.
Yeah, and again, I talked about it in the pregame. You got to find some rhythm, and they have not really identified. They've got a few chunk plays, run plays with penalties. Looks like a little bit of their misdirection has not really worked the way they thought it was going to, or the way they had planned. Central A&M has made some adjustments too that's made it tough on this St. Teresa offense. I think they've had the most success with the 3 running back look. It looks like they're going to go a little bit old school here.
And they do. And Jones, it works. First down. On first down. A big run there. They move the chains. It's a Brant Professional Agriculture first down. Correction on the kickoff return. That was Monty Snyder for the Bulldogs. But Adam, a first down at their own 46. Bulldogs come out with a good play on first down.
Yeah, went old school under center wing T look. Think about Athens. That's really how they're lining up. That's what Coach Ramsey was known for back in the day. You know, he's no longer with St. Teresa, but maybe they still had a little bit of that left in them.
Look at Jones. Look at him go. Another first down inside the 40. That's a Brant Professional Agriculture first down. The Bulldogs are on the move.
And now if you look at the posture and the heads of the Bulldogs, they're a lot happier right now. The momentum's come. They've had a few positive plays. That's all it takes to get a little bit back in your system.
From the 40, hand off to Jones. Still with a good gain. They've got the Raiders defense on their heels right now, Adam.
Yeah, again, a formation they haven't seen. And I'm not sure I didn't see much of week 1, but I'm not sure this is a formation St. Teresa's even been in this year. So it's hard to plan. I'm sure Coach Weekly knew they probably had it in the playbook because, again, Coach Ramsey was a guy who coached Coach Weekly, and that was the type of offense that they had run back when Mark Ramsey was at St. Teresa, or was at Central A&M.
2nd and 3. Jones again. Look at him go. You can't stop him. He's tough.
Yeah,
and that's a first down, a Brant Professional Agriculture first down.
And you're going to get a timeout by Central A&M. They just want to talk to their guys on the field about where to line up, what they're seeing. I talked about Athens and Olympia. It's a fight in a phone booth, and that's what you're doing right here. You're bringing everybody together And when you have a running back the size of Jacarian Jones, one, it's hard to find him, and then two, you have to bring him down.
Friday Night Rivals is available streaming live on NewsChannel20.com and on News Channel 20's Facebook page. You can also find a link to complete game videos for this season on NewsChannel20.com. Adam, I got to ask you, follow up on that comment about fight in the phone booth. Is that what you said?
Fight in the phone booth.
There aren't many phone booths anymore.
No, they're not.
People know what those are?
I'm sure the athletes down on the field have no idea what I'm talking about.
Okay.
But so basically what I am intending right there with that saying is when you're really close together, it makes it really hard to disguise what you're doing. You're coming straight at them, and there's not a lot of room for error because there's not a lot of room to move. But you can hide some things, and you can do some things offensively to throw different runs, options, keeps. It's an offense that you saw all the time 30, 40 years ago, and it's slowly kind of gone away. More spread attack, spreading the field out, but there are teams that live on it.
And Monty Snyder with the carry on first down for St. Teresa.
What a great story about Monty Snyder's family coming from Haiti and being able to watch him here tonight.
That is incredible. 2nd and 6. Jones. Not much, if anything, there.
The best reaction the Raiders have had to this formation. And if you think about it, we've seen 3 separate, almost offensive here from St. Teresa. Their spread attack, you've seen an I formation attack, and here we go, an old school wing T attack. Just still trying to find their identity. Again, young team, didn't have a lot of returning starters from that state championship team, trying to figure out what's going to work for them.
3rd and 5, 2:08 left in the third. Shalowski goes under center, gives to Jones. Trying something a little bit different going under center there on that play.
The old Nebraska trap there up the middle of the Tom Osborne days back at Nebraska was known for that inside trap with a fullback where you hopefully forget about him, and then next thing you know, he's 30 yards downfield before you know he has the football. But huge 4th down play here by St. Teresa. If you're not putting it in Jones' hands, I'm not sure what they're looking at. He's definitely a guy I would give the ball to.
4th and 2. Would have been about a 42-yard field goal, but
I don't think we were lined up correctly either. Coach Hayden is out on the field. He is fired up.
So a timeout. They burn a timeout, and that could be a factor later in this game.
Yeah.
With this score so close and
a tight game like this, you're burning timeouts just. Especially on a big 4th down like that, you feel comfortable. You're rolling a little bit. You've got some momentum. You're playing back on your toes, and then just a lot of confusion coming out of that huddle.
1:20 left here in the third, and the Bulldogs see what they come up here with here after the timeout on a big play.
Coach Britt Miller's surrounded himself with a few other former head coaches. That's John Hayden. He had been at Clinton, South Piatt, some other high schools. Drew Wagers, former Eisenhower head coach, is down there on the sideline as well.
On 4th and 2, Jones. You give it to Jones. When in doubt, he'll get you the yardage, and he does. It's a Brant Professional Agriculture 1st down for the Bulldogs. They keep the drive alive.
Yeah, even before the timeout, if you're not handing them the football, I think you're overthinking what you're doing offensively. You just need 2 yards. He gets you 4 right there. Great run by Jacarian Jones.
From the 15 now, Jones again. Not as much success as the play before, but everybody in the stadium knew that it was going to go to Jones, but you got to stop him.
You still got to stop him.
It's tough to stop.
In a formation like that where you can kind of hide him a little bit, you might have a flag here on.
See some of the St. Teresa fans.
I think we're resetting the clock is what they're asking for.
1:06 left here in the third. 17-14. Central A&M over St. Teresa right now. It's been a good one. Clock runs now.
Run it
Are they resetting
down
it? Yeah.
to 45 seconds. Okay. I think that's what. 45, yeah. I see a lot of hand signals. I'm trying to decipher what is going on.
58, we're getting close. Okay.
5 seconds!
We'll get there. All right.
It's done. All right.
44.8.
Close enough.
There you go.
And then they're gonna wind it to start it. They're gonna bump the play clock.
All right. 2nd and 7 for the Bulldogs. Jones, left side. Look at him, breaks the tackles. Better get him. And he is in. Touchdown. That's an Abraham Lincoln Capital Airport touchdown. And the Bulldogs of St. Teresa regain the lead.
I think you're going to see them go for 2 here as well, but great job by St. Teresa on that drive. Again, I'm still trying to figure out who they are, what they need to do, and Jacarian Jones is a guy you can just hand the ball to and almost get out of his way because he is going to be tough to tackle for anyone.
And let's see. It does. No, the Bulldogs
they are going to kick.
So 20-17, the Bulldogs trying to make the lead 4 points. Great view of the kick there and right through the uprights. 21-17 now. St. Teresa with the lead. After the touchdown, an extra point, they lead by 4 with 30 seconds left in the third quarter. We still have another quarter to go, Adam. That's great.
It is great.
This is fun.
It's going to be down to the wire here tonight. We talked about it in our Starry preview show that this game, last year 48-7. Even the year before when we covered this game on Friday Night Rivals, I think it ended up being 28-0. That game was a lot closer in the score, but I think you're going to see whoever has the ball last might be winning tonight.
And I think you might be right on that. That would not surprise me at all. On a crisp, nice September night. And Illinois was getting trounced, right? So we're not worried about them.
Bring that up anymore.
We'll stick with this game here. This is a good one. Thanks to the men and women, the whole Sefke Friday Night Rivals crew do a great job. Shout out to them. They're here several hours before the game. They're here after the game, getting everything ready, and they do a great job during the game as well. And there is another Bridge Care Suites kickoff, fielded at the 16-yard line. Coming back right side, going wide and down the 30-yard line after the return there by Gavin Houchins, the 6'3" senior.
A good return by Houchins. Did a lot of side running.
He did,
but a decent return. You're going to have decent starting field position here for Central A&M. Let's see if they can get back in the lead here on this drive.
Ball on the 31. And yeah, let's see how the Raiders respond here on offense after the Bulldogs score and they took the lead. First and 10 from their own 31. There's the handoff up the middle. Good run that time on first down. Really good run. Evan Pearsall, the sophomore. He's played well tonight.
He has, and hasn't got a ton of carries. Again, they had him bottled up pretty early, but he's done well here in the second half, and we're going to go into the fourth quarter with a battle.
And 3 quarters. We are done with 3 quarters here. And right now we're take a break. Watching Sefke Friday Night Rivals. Stay with us. There's some of the crew. Stay with us. Great job. Welcome back to Sefke Friday Night Rivals, presented by News Channel 20. We're ready to start the fourth quarter here at Frank M. Lindsay Field at Millikan University. 2nd and 3 from the 38 for Central A&M. They trail. The Raiders do by 4. On 2nd down. Back to throw is Damery. Throws left, tipped. Couldn't hang on to it. Maddox Plain, who had a big catch earlier tonight, couldn't hang on to it. A lot of zip on that pass. Just couldn't hang on to it.
Yeah, he had a man open early in the flat, but I don't think he had enough time to set his feet right there. I believe it was Carter Thomas that he had open. Maybe it was Hayden Sams. Had a man open in the flat, really just wasn't ready to throw the football, and then just a little too tall for Maddox Plain.
You've got a Springfield High Lincoln Railers score?
Yep, Springfield High up 22-12 over the Lincoln Railers. Again, Lincoln 2-0 on the year, was hoping to move to 3-0, but Springfield High has now extended their lead. And then over across town, Rochester is up 28-7 on MacArthur.
All right. We're in the 4th quarter, and
we're having some clock issues.
Clock's still running. It shouldn't be running. See what.
Yep, again, and this isn't their equipment either, so I'm sure they're learning how to run this scoreboard. It's not the scoreboard they're used to using back at the home field. So the little things you don't probably think about at home or in the stands, but maybe a different company or different scoreboard that they're normally used to using.
And Adam, you were on assignment last week. We missed you, but AJ Gerst did a great job, and Coach Maroa Forsyth, Coach Justice said his quarterback, he compared him a little bit to Patrick Mahomes because of one of the plays he made, and it was a pretty incredible play last week.
Caden Maurer is a kid that can do a lot of special things. I did get to tune in a little bit. I was out at my brother-in-law's wedding, but did get to tune in a little bit Friday night to watch you and AJ.
3rd and 3. Damery gets the high snap, hangs on to it, makes something out of nothing, and gets the.
Let's see where they mark him out of bounds. It's going to be really close.
I think he's going to get it. Let's see.
They're already moving the chains.
How about that? A high snap, it goes up in the air, he catches it, and it just runs. And it's a Brand Professional Agriculture first down as they do move the chains, and ball on the 42-yard line.
Great awareness by Drew Damery, not only to get the football and get back upfield, but to know where he was at, and he didn't step out of bounds too early, just lowered his shoulder and got another 2 yards to ensure that he was going to have a first down for the Raiders.
From the 42. Damery hands off to Pearsall. Up the middle. Stopped at the 45-yard line. The Bulldog defense. 11 minutes to go in this one.
Yeah, again, Noah Sloan right here with the big tackle. He's trying to fire up his Bulldog defense. They need a little energy. Again, they've got a lead, got to hold on to it here, but need a little fire in their bellies. Need a little energy here on defense to really shut down this Raider offense.
2nd and 7 now for Central A&M. They trail by 4. There's the give to Thomas.
He's got some room.
He sure does. They better get him down the sidelines. Inside the 30. See where he went out of bounds. Maybe the 25-yard line. That's a Brand Professional Agriculture first down. And Carter Thomas had a good night himself.
Yeah, he's had a great night with those jet sweeps and screen passes. Good job up front here by Pearsall. He's just leading the way. Didn't get all of them, but got enough to where he could spring Smith down the sideline.
5'9", 155 pounds, and Thomas, he can move.
Yeah,
yes.
Had some speed.
On first down. High snap. Damery keeps it himself. Cuts back left. Gets some yardage there.
A lot of momentum in that. A&M's picked up the tempo a little bit. Again, I think they're being methodical, but they have picked it up a little bit. I think they sense a little bit of St. Teresa going backwards. They want to take advantage of it.
Damery's a tough customer himself. Coming off a big game last week.
Got to take care of the football right here.
On 2nd and 5. From the 23. Pearsall, right side has room, first down and more inside the 10.
Got a flag thrown late here.
Let's see what that's all about.
Got a hold on the Raiders.
That'll bring it back.
Take a look at the replay, see where that came in. It came very late, and it came on the outside of the line of scrimmage. So maybe on number 55, Paul Brown, not exactly sure.
Holding 72.
72, so that was Gerhold who's playing guard right there. Tough call. That's a big kick in the gut to the Central A&M Raiders. Let's hopefully they respond here on second down.
So now you've got go from 2nd and 5 to 2nd and 15 from the 32. Raiders trail by 4. Damery steps up.
Got some time.
He's going to keep it. Still goes left side. He saw that first down marker, and I think he got it.
Great job by Damery, and also great job by Evan Pearsall out in front of him. Pearsall was getting ready to run around and saw Damery had some opening there on the left side, so he just kind of it was almost his lead blocker right here. If you see in the top of your screen, gets enough of Jacarian Jones to slow him down and lets Drew Damery get a first down.
That's a Brant Professional Agriculture first down. Ball on the 17. High snap. Damery catches it. He's going to busted play here, and he gets to the 20. Could have been worse. They could have lost the ball. So
yeah, you got to take care of the football right here.
So now 2nd and long for Central A&M. Talking about Damery, that play before, Adam. Great awareness of the first down marker, and he just got it and
got out of bounds. Didn't take an unnecessary hit right there when he doesn't have to. Snap right there. Gabe Del Mondo just got to calm down a little bit. You get fired up in these situations. Got to make sure that snaps starts everything. Got to make sure you get those down.
2nd and long. Keeps it himself, does Damery. Right side. Brought down. Good tackle there by the St. Teresa defense, and that was Jones.
Central A&M was not set. And then you're going to get a horse collar tackle here at the end. If you see a replay right there, I'm not sure if they'll even take that penalty because the offside or the illegal motion will happen before that.
We have 2 fouls on the play, 1 by each team. Legal motion here, personal foul, horse collar here, penalties offset.
So you just repeat second down.
So still 2nd and long for the Raiders.
Yeah, I wasn't sure with the illegal motion penalty if the second one counts, but just almost do it again.
Ball on the 20, 8:36 to go in this one. Damery gonna throw, goes to the end zone, got a man.
He caught
it. Touchdown, Maddox Plain. That's an Abraham Lincoln Kepler Airport touchdown. He's had a heck of a night, the catches he's made. Maddox Plain.
I talked about him as a guy to watch in our Starry Preview show. He's out there at 6'5", and he looked even taller than that with cleats on. Great job by Damery to throw it up to your guy and let him go make a play. He had about probably 5-6 inches on the defender right there, and who was all over him, but great job by Plain to get that one down and get in the end zone.
Here's the point after attempt, and it is good. So the Raiders regain the lead, 24-21. We're going to take a break, but don't go anywhere. We've got a good one here in Decatur. You're watching CEFCU Friday Night Rivals. Stay with us. Welcome back to CEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by News Channel 20. Franklin Lindsay Field, Millikan University, Decatur, Illinois. Central A&M, the Raiders, and the Decatur St. Teresa Bulldogs We thought we'd have a good game, and we do. 24-21. Central A&M just regained the lead.
Yeah, a great drive. Had a penalty that set them back. Responded well both. Actually had multiple penalties that set them back. Responded well both times. Damry throws a beautiful ball up to Maddox Plain, and they take the lead.
And there's another Bridge Care Suites kickoff by the Raiders. Bounces, picked up at the 17-yard line. Monty Snyder.
It's getting loud on that Central A&M sideline. We can hear them all the way over here in the booth. They're fired up.
So Bulldogs have the ball. They trail by 3. This game may come down to a field goal or the last possession.
Yep.
The way it's going.
Let's see what St. Teresa does here offensively. I talked about you've kind of seen 3 different offensive teams on the field. Let's see what they decide to do. They have the most success with that wing T formation and getting it to Jones. I think we're going to see a lot of that on this drive.
8:12 left in the fourth. On first down. There's the handoff. Jones, check that, Snyder. There's Jones. It was Jones. Sorry about that.
Hey, it's the double handoff is doing what it's intended. We're not supposed to know who has the ball. I do want to give a score update. A final up in Olympia. Athens 14, Olympia 6. So we thought it would be a tight game, and it was. Athens moves to 3-0 on the year. Olympia has to come back and welcomes the Class 3A runner-up, Williamsville, to Olympia next week. So 2 tough games back-to-back in the Sandwell.
2nd and 8. Handoff. Whoa! How about that for a stop?
Central A&M has responded. They must have talked about some adjustments to that wing T formation, and they have come out fired up on this drive.
And who was that? Maddox Plain, number 2.
Yep, and
just caught the
you had a few guys wrap up Jones, and Jones was still moving and could have got out, but Plain came up and finished that tackle right there. Great job by the Raiders.
Inside of 7 minutes. 3rd and 9.
Now the deep guys here for Central A&M can't get caught looking in the backfield, because then they'll get a ball thrown over their head.
And they are going to the air, it looks like. Trying to find somebody open. Does, but was he inbounds?
Was he inbounds? No, he's
the Raiders say no, and
yep.
he says he's out. Caught it, but out of bounds. So Jax Harrison with the catch, but it does not count. It's out of.
Take a look.
Great
job.
But great camera work.
Great camera work.
First foot was out of bounds.
Yep,
so he tried to drag it.
He
great,
caught
good
the ball
effort.
and
great effort.
Great effort. Yeah, absolutely. But that first foot was already firmly planted in the white.
So 4th and 9, punting situation, and boy, you need a good punt here. You want to push those Raiders back. And flag. It's thrown.
I think we got 12 guys on the field for St. Teresa. Yep, 12 guys on the field.
Called it right. You usually do.
I could count this time. I missed it earlier.
So, still a punting situation, obviously. Push the Bulldogs back deeper.
Not going the right way for if you're a St. Teresa fan. Because now, if their punter really has to make sure he secures, and now you're going to get a false start on the outside. One of their in-man, you're going to move it back another 5 yards. So now your punter is going to be standing in your own end zone.
Noah Sutton, who is a good...
Still 4th down.
Still 4th down, yep. So 4th and longer.
He has to make sure he catches this. And you have to make sure you get a good snap. Because then snaps 1, catching the ball is 2, and then kicking it is 3. Coach Weekly's telling his deep guys, hey, just fair catch it. Don't do anything crazy.
Play it safe. Oh! What'd you say? The risk out of the end zone, that's a safety. How about that? Wow. Central A&M gets the safety. So, and the Bulldogs obviously will still have to give the ball back to the Raiders. Just a high snap.
High snap right through the wickets there, the hands of Sutton.
Tough to handle. So 26-21, and the Raiders will get the ball. 6:34 left.
Again, plenty of time if you're a St. Teresa fan. Plenty of time left to get back in this game, tie it up. But that is an unfortunate event right there.
And time to check out the SEFCU Smile Cam again. There's SEFCU Smile Cam. Let's see some smiles. There you go. A lot of happy people here tonight. Enjoying this weather, enjoying a good football game.
Yeah, I'm not sure you'll see a lot of blue and orange happy faces right now, but you'll see a lot of red and black happy faces because that was a huge momentum shift right there. Because now a field goal doesn't tie this game up, Paul. It will go.
So that's a huge, obviously, play in this game. And as we said, of course, the Bulldogs will have to give it back, kick it back to the Raiders. And if the Raiders can run some clock, but we'll see. A lot of time, like you said, left.
Yeah, and
it's a one-score game.
I still think Central A&M needs to either get a field goal or, at the very least, a field goal. I think they need a score for this game to really feel comfortable. Even if you get a good drive here, if I'm Coach Weekly, I'm not going to feel great about trying to keep the St. Teresa offense off the field. They've done a great job so far, but don't even give them a chance if you don't have to.
And Carter Thomas fielded the kick. That was a Bridge Care Suites kick once again. 6:32 left in this game. Central A&M, one timeout left, Adam. The Bulldogs, St. Teresa have two. That we've talked about a little bit. That could be a factor as well, the way things are going here in the fourth quarter with this game and the score.
Got to think about if you're Coach Miller, again, you got to get a stop here. You got to get them off on third down, let them try to punt the ball back to you, and try to keep your two timeouts intact.
Ball control here, right, for the Raiders. You're only up 5, but you do have the ball at your own 40 on first down. There's the give to Thomas. Brought down at the 43-yard line. Nice stop there by the Bulldogs.
Great job by Monty Snyder to run down Thomas from behind. Not a lot of guys on the field could probably pull that play off, but he trails him across the field right here. Does a great, and even a great tackle, a textbook tackle. And that ball did come out as Thomas came down. So for you kids at home, that's how you tackle somebody.
Nice job there. So pick up a 3, 2nd and 7 for the Raiders. And they don't mind that clock running at all. Damery, a little misdirection there. It goes left side. Don't think he got the first down. I thought the ball might have come loose. It did not. Let's go down to the Cascom for a Cascom sideline report. Cascom keeping you connected. Dante Furco, take it away.
St. Teresa down in this game, but when I spoke to Coach Miller this week, I asked him about, replacing Mark Ramsey coming off a state championship, and I asked him if he felt pressure heading into this season, especially after an 0-2 start, and he told me he didn't feel pressure to win. He felt pressure to just keep the integrity of this St. Teresa way. And, he talked to me about he wasn't too surprised by that retirement. And he said if Ramsey didn't retire, he loved being in, that coordinator role with the Bulldogs. And he was happy maintaining that. But he didn't feel the pressure heading into this season to repeat a state championship or a deep playoff run. He just wanted to do right by the kids. He loves these kids, he told me, being in the gym all summer with them. So like I said, just keeping that integrity of the Bulldog way intact. Back up to you guys.
All right, thank you, Dante. And after the Brant Professional Agriculture first down there, on first down, Evan Pearsall with the carry and a lot of pushing on that play. End up with 3 yards, the Raiders do. So 2nd and 7, 4.5 to go.
This is a head coach. This is especially an offensive coach, too. This is where you want to feel very comfortable. If your team can close out the next 4 minutes holding on to the football, you feel like you've done something.
Damery on the keeper. Gets to the 46. Not much that time.
Great job by Jax Harrison for the Bulldog defensively. Number 15 came flying in. Again, another run pass option here for Danbury. And the way he came flying in, he just took that second option away and forced him back upfield. Good job by St. Teresa.
3:50 to go, clock running, and no idea, but we're going to have the Golden Rule cleaning player of the game later. And, of course, the champions, CEFCU Friday Night Rivals Champions Trophy. But we've got a lot of football left. On 3rd and 7, flag on the play. Heaves it in the air. Does Carter Thomas, incomplete, but let's see what the flag was all about before the...
I think, again, it's going to be an illegal motion play here.
Okay. Legal shift, 2 men moving in motion. Penalties declined, 4th down.
Wow, so that's a big penalty. And now you've got a big 4th down. You going to punt? You going to go for it, Adam Anderson? You're the coach.
I'm going to actually, with how this second half is played, I'm going to punt, and I'm going to pin it as deep as possible right here and make St. Teresa go 80, 90 yards to take a lead in this football game. But I know Coach Weekly wants to be aggressive, but I think you have to punt right here. I just think it's the easiest move to make.
So ball is on the 46 of St. Teresa.
And got to make sure you get all 11 guys out there. He's got some guys coming on late.
This is another one of those big plays in this game. Good punt. And it takes a Raider bounce.
Keep letting it roll.
Oh, my. Wow, at the 1. It doesn't get much, we can't get much better than that. We'll take a break. Back with more. Don't go anywhere. You're watching CEFCU Friday Night Rivals. Stay with us. Welcome back to CEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by News Channel 20. 4th quarter action, and we do have a lot of action here. 3:18 left to go. Central A&M with a 26-21 lead. And Adam, you talked about putting the Bulldogs back 80, make them go 80, 90 yards. They got to go, 98, 99 yards here for a touchdown, and they need a touchdown with 3:18 to go. On 1st down, deep in their own territory. Jones trying to break some tackles. He does. Gets to the 5. He earned that one. That was tough.
Yeah, tough run right there. And again, I hope everyone at home went to the bathroom before this drive, because I think strap in, we're going to be, these last 3 minutes are going to be a tight one.
2:52, clock running. 2nd down and 4 from the 6. There's the give to Jones out to the 22-yard line. Brant Professional Agriculture 1st down. They move the chains. Clock stops temporarily.
St. Teresa's also has to be cognizant of this clock, because you do have 2 timeouts. Running the football has been what's working. You still have
79
yards to go, and you only have 2:20 to do it. So there needs to be a little bit more
sense of urgency.
Sense of urgency, a little bit more tempo right here.
1st and 10 goes under center to Lowski. Throws it incomplete. Had a man open.
Yeah, he missed one right there.
Good news for St. Teresa there is that the clock stops on the incompletion, but you've got 3rd and long now.
Yep, he just left that one behind his receiver. That was number 6, Jackson Chapman. A junior, had wide open and had a ton of green space in front of him. And Shalowski just left that one behind him. He's going to regret that one, I think, watching it back tomorrow or on Monday.
3rd and 10. 2:07 to go. Shalowski under center. Keeps it. Fumble. Oh, recovered by the A&M Raiders. How about that? Gavin Houchins And that could seal it. Wow, ball just came loose. Gavin Hopkins with a big recovery there.
Great tackle by, watch this, number 51, Caden Pearsall pops it right out. And ball comes loose. Houchins right there on top of it. Great job by Central A&M. Shalowski had some opening, but again, great tackle. Looks like Pearsall might have hurt his hand as he was coming down on that. Hopefully he's okay.
What a big play, Pearsall there.
Huge
Wow.
play. Game's not over. St. Teresa still has 2 timeouts here with 2 minutes left.
We got another angle, Adam. Great camera work.
Take
Let's
a
see
look.
here.
Boom, pops
Stiff
it
arm.
right out. As that stiff arm came, it might have got under his face mask a little bit, but again, great job by Pearsall.
So 2:02 to go. 1st and 10. St. Teresa trailing. Raiders with the ball in the lead. Ball on the 24-yard line. Handoff. Bulldogs read it. Tried to strip the ball, didn't. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, Bryson Oliver shot right in there. And if I'm Coach Weekly, I'm telling my guys, you just put 2 hands around it. It doesn't even matter.
So 156, 157. And Adam, you make sure you watch Inside the NFL Tuesday at 7 on CW23. A recap of the exciting action from week 1, including previously unseen footage from the sidelines. That's Inside the NFL with Jay Cutler, Tuesdays on CW23.
Jay Cutler on Inside the NFL, I've never thought.
Former Bears quarterback.
Yeah.
New season, new home inside the NFL.
Love it.
So this is, wow. 156 to go. Second down from the 25-yard line. But the clock is the Bulldogs' enemy right now.
Yep, they can stop it one more time.
3 receivers left for the Raiders. Damry keeps it. He goes that way.
He's got a lot of room.
Oh, look out. He might make it in the end zone, does he? Yes. Touchdown. That's an Abraham Lincoln Capital Airport touchdown. Drew Damry. And that is probably going to seal it there for the Raiders. They lead it now 32-21 and pending the extra point.
What a great job up front. Great blocking by Central A&M. The Spring Damry, the senior, the leader for this team, gets in the end zone. Unbelievable confidence there by Central A&M on that drive.
Lehman hits the goal upright. Nope, no good. The extra point, no good. Still an 11-point lead. So 32-21 now. The Raiders with the lead. Here, look at this. They had 3 receivers lined up left side. And that's where Damry went, and he knew what to do with it.
Yeah, great job blocking on the outside by the Central A&M Raiders. Those are the blocks that don't get talked about enough, but great job.
Indeed. So 149 left in this one. 32-21, the Raiders with an 11-point lead. The Bulldogs have 1 timeout left, and they have to. It's a 2-score game. So, and again, we'll have the player of the game afterwards and the trophy, CFQ Champions Trophy.
Almost 2 minutes left. Crazier things have happened. This game isn't over here for St. Teresa, and that's how you can get it started. You're going to get really good field position right here.
And that's a Bridge Care Suites kickoff. Goes out of bounds. And that's what St. Teresa probably likes, right? Because they'll get, like you said, good field position. They need all the breaks they can get right now.
Yep. Now we got to see Shalowski kind of turn it loose here.
Procedure on the kicking team.
He's a big kid with a strong arm. He's been a little off tonight. He's got to settle down a little bit, and that comes with just playing more football games. Let's see if they turn it loose here on this drive. You got to get in the end zone, and hopefully
in a hurry.
In a hurry, yeah.
And get the 2-point conversion. But let's 1st and 10 from the 35. They've got to go to the air. Shalowski goes right side. A screen pass. It's going to be enough for a first down. Still in bounds. Close to midfield. Good pickup there. They move the chains. It's a Brant Professional Agriculture first down.
Just throwing it out to Snyder, letting him do his thing. Got a lot of speed. Central A&M can't just play back on their heels. This game is far from over. They have to be playing the type of defense that they played this whole second half.
1:36, clock running. Left side drops the ball. The Raiders want to make sure it wasn't a fumble. It was not. Incomplete pass, and got a player down for the Raiders. Number 51, Caden Pearsall.
I think Snyder just kind of took his eyes off that one. And yeah, look at Pearsall there on that replay. Just kind of fell awkwardly. Hopefully he's okay.
So 1:31 left. You see the score, 32-21. Wow. This game has lived up to the expectations, I think, of a lot of people. Been very good game, close game. Big rivalry. And like you said, hopefully Pearsall is okay, and he's up. He's limping, but he's up. He'll be helped off the field to the Raiders sideline. He's had some good plays in this game.
Yeah, none bigger than the forced fumble there a few plays ago. That was huge.
So 1:31 left. Like we said, the Bulldogs, one timeout remaining. Ball at midfield. They need to score in a hurry. And then more than likely, if they do that, get onside kickoff and hope for the best.
Yep. Another final score of the Central State 8, Springfield High 29, Lincoln 12. So Lincoln falls to Springfield High and gets in the win column this year for the first time.
Back to throw is Shalowski. Got Jones, right side, check that Snyder. Out of bounds, so clock will stop.
Good play there by Snyder to get out of bounds and stop the clock.
That was huge. You see the replay, he made the most of that one.
And I hate to bring this up, but maybe they're back from the dead, but Illinois is just down by 11 right now, midway through the fourth quarter. They've fought back.
Wow, let's hope they do come back. So 124, 3rd and 2. Need I say a big third down there? Every down is big actually right now if you're St. Teresa. So down by 11. Let's see what they do on 3rd and 2. Shalowski from the gun. Hands off to Jones. He's got some room. Look out. He might break it. He does. Look at that. Touchdown. 42 yards with 1:15 left. It is not over. That's a Abraham Lincoln Capital Airport touchdown. Wow.
I told everybody that this game was far from over. There's almost 2 minutes left to play. St. Teresa has the type of guys on offense that could get them back into this football game. So if they can get a 2-point conversion here, you're just looking at a 3-point game.
You need, like you said, you need that 2-point conversion. This is obviously huge. And the Bulldogs, Max Shalowski, if they can convert this, they are back in business. Still need a little help, but they could be right back in it. Shalowski lines up under center. Going for the 2-point conversion. Fakes it, gets it to Jones. No.
He's in?
It's good. Yes, he's in. The conversion is good. Jones with the 2-point conversion.
Kind of hid behind a few blue jerseys there that nobody from Central A&M knew who had the football. Great job by St. Teresa right there.
So 32-29. Central A&M with a 3-point lead. This will be a huge kickoff. Onside kick, Adam Anderson.
Yeah, this is the craziest play in football right here, the elusive onside kick.
Get your hands team out there if you're Central A&M.
So the ball has to go 10 yards before any blue jersey can touch it. That's the one thing everybody seems to get caught up on. It has to travel 10 yards. But once it travels 10 yards, that's a free live football. Any first one on it gets it. There are so many different ways to play onside kicks, too. You try to bounce it. You try to do a ground ball. You try to kick it off a guy that maybe isn't paying attention like he should be. There's a lot of different ways to play this, and you just never know what you're going to get right here.
And let's see how the Bulldogs
He's going to kick it our way.
Do it.
Down here to
left
this right side.
Yeah.
Our right, his left.
So Jacob White, number 73, will do the kick here. Here we go.
We're going to get a fake. Oh, no, he turns it. Get on the
ball.
Ball
is loose. And the Raiders, that's a Bridge Care Suites kickoff. And the Raiders got it. The ball did come loose, but not very long. And the Raiders, 3 of them were right there. So now, one timeout for St. Teresa. That's all they have left. They trail by 3, and they have to strip the ball if they get the chance to here.
Yeah, you hope for a bad snap or a loose football right here. But if I'm Central A&M, I'm just kneeling on the ball. I'm not even going to take a chance with a handoff or anything like that. I'm going to kneel on the football.
Here's the replay of the Bridge Care Suites kickoff.
What's important right there, especially on onside kicks, is once your guy has it, everybody, all his other teammates should pile on top of him too to make sure nobody can then pull it out.
And I think just what you said, Adam, the Raiders will take a knee there, probably take another one, as Drew Damery, who's had a good game himself, takes the knee. Bulldogs stop the clock for the last time tonight, as they're out of timeouts with 1:08 left. What a game.
Yeah, what a game.
What a game.
I knew this game wasn't over when St. Teresa got the football back. They're too good offensively to not put some pressure. Central A&M, I think, was kind of a little rested, a little back on their heels a little bit, playing more defensively and not as aggressive as they have been, and that's how St. Teresa got in the end zone.
The National Desk, impartial, fact-based journalism with breaking news from the live desk. Choose America's News Now, the National Desk. Weekday mornings at 7 on CW23. Again, we'll have the player of the game coming up, the CEFCU Champions Trophy.
And flip over and watch Brielle Berry on the Friday Night Rivals recap.
At 10:15 on ABC, News Channel 20. The Raiders will take a knee here. Have to run one more play, maybe 2.
Maybe 2.
1 for sure, but maybe 2, like you said. They just need to hang on to that ball, and they will have their second victory of the season. They would move to 2-1, and St. Teresa, incredibly, would fall to 0-3.
And I know a lot of people in the St. Teresa faithful are going to look at 0-3 and be like, the sky is falling, and what do we do? How did we get here? You still have a long season. Granted, your back's going to be up against the wall, but it's not over. You can still get 5
games
wins.
left.
Yeah,
sure.
6 games left.
And that's probably going to do it. Drew Damery has the ball. The Raiders are ready to celebrate, and why not? The Bulldogs can't stop the clock, and the hugs and high fives and cheering and everything else has started for Central A&M, and a hard-fought, well-earned victory tonight against a good St. Teresa Bulldogs team. And the players and coaches line up. Great sportsmanship as always, and it's over. Central A&M beats Decatur St. Teresa 32-29.
You know, I know St. Teresa won't want to hear they might be one of the best 0-3 teams in the state of Illinois right now, and that doesn't mean much to them. But if you're trying to look at some bright things, they have a lot of great players out there. They just got to find their identity and what they can be good at, and they could still make a big postseason run. They have the guys to do it.
And here's a look at the fourth quarter scoring summary. You see, brought to you by Academy Sports and Outdoors. Raiders outscored the Bulldogs 15-8 in that critical fourth quarter. Central A&M wins it 32-29. We will take a break. We'll be back with more in just a minute. Welcome back to SFQ Friday Night Rivals, presented by News Channel 20. Central A&M, the Raiders, have just defeated the Decatur St. Teresa Bulldogs 32-29. And we have tonight's player of the game, brought to you by Golden Rule Cleaning. It is none other than
number 11 quarterback for the Central A&M Raiders, Drew Damry. Orchestrated this offense with precision here tonight. Had a beautiful pass late in the game to Maddox Plain to take the lead, and then put it on ice with the house call from about 20 yards out to seal the victory for the Raiders.
And there you see some of Drew Damry's highlights from tonight. He had a really good game. You could see his composure, his experience helped. Made some big plays with his legs and through the air. But look at that, some key runs
had some
tonight.
Key third down runs where he got a first down. Did a great job just controlling the game, and really excelled here to help the Raiders to a victory.
And Drew Damry is tonight's Golden Rule Cleaning Player of the Game. Well deserved. Congratulations to Drew Damry. As the Raiders led the Raiders to their second win of the season. Look at this run here. Yeah. Really good. Knew right where the first down marker was.
And then just threw this beautiful ball to Plain, and that really kind of set the tone in the second half.
Let's go down to Dante. What do you have, Dante?
I'm here with the winning team of tonight's Friday Night Rivals, Central A&M. Your Coach Weekly. Coach, talk to me about what you see from your guys tonight and tonight's win.
Well, like we said, they had to compete for 48 minutes. Be willing to tackle, stick their nose in there, and they did that. Very proud of their effort. I thought they played super hard. I told them at the end there, hey, you win a lot of games with guts. And we had guys show up, compete in different positions. We had some injuries. Guys laid it all out there, and super proud of my team.
I know it's just another game on your schedule, but what does it mean to beat a team like St. Teresa?
It's always nice.
Leave it at that?
Yep.
Awesome. And then we'll also name our Golden Rule Player of the Game, quarterback Drew Damry. Congratulations on a great game. What did you see from your guys tonight?
I got to go with what Coach said. I saw a lot of heart. They played really hard until the very end.
Awesome. And what does it mean to you to take home Player of the Game award?
It means a lot, but I definitely could have done it without my head coach and all these guys behind me.
Awesome. Well, I'll hand you this, and then we'll also hand our SFQ Friday Night Rivals trophy to the winning team, Central A&M.
All right. Yes, that's right. Central A&M deserves that SFQ Champions Trophy as they get it from Dante Furco. Well-deserved, hard-fought game, and they are the SFQ champions tonight.
Yeah, and the Golden Rule Player of the Game, Drew Damry, had a great game here tonight for the Raiders.
All right, and next week, SFQ Friday Night Rivals, presented by News Channel 20, brings you Week 4. We'll be in Memorial Stadium as the Springfield High Senators take on the Glenwood Titans. That's next Friday night, starting at 7, right here on CW 23. Well, that's going to, for Adam Anderson and Dante Furco. Adam, I think that's going to do it for us.
Yeah, great game we expected. It was everything we lived up to. Congratulations to Central A&M on a huge victory here on Friday Night Rivals.
Great game. Congrats to Central A&M and St. Teresa playing a tough game. Thanks to the SFQ Friday Night Rivals crew, the men and women. Did a great job as always, and I know you have some work to do after this game to tear everything down. We appreciate your efforts. At least the weather's good. Adam, Week 4 next week. It'll be fun.
See you at Memorial Stadium.
Memorial Stadium. We are going to have a game.
Yeah, we're going to have a game. I'm not
1.
leaving until there's a game played, so we're having a game.
Looking forward to it. A Central State 8 matchup. The Springfield High Senators, the Chatham Glenwood Titans. It will be a good one. That's it. Good night from Decatur. Thanks, everybody.